I'm muted. Good morning. Welcome to another Saturday morning toy box. My name is West Coast Big Rob. I am flying solo at the moment. No Charlie today, no Steve. Jeff is going to join us a little later. I presume he told me he was going to jump in here in a bit. So hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Why do I sound like a professional broadcaster? I don't know. I can't help it, dude. It suddenly got really, really dark here. The lighting just, it's like fucking Century just showed up and just like, or what's his name? I forgot his alter ego name, but Shadow, whatever it's called. That's Sonic, isn't it? Yeah, so it just got suddenly really, really dark in here because the clouds just came in. Supposedly there's supposed to be a little, almost like a little summer rain that's coming from the south, from Mexico. So I'm here in San Diego, maybe not aware. So the lighting just got really dark. Kind of sucks, but oh well. So yeah, I got a chock full episode of all these new solicitations, pre-orders, new releases in the toy world. So hopefully you enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully Jeff will hang out for a minute here so I can bounce stuff off people. Otherwise, it's going to be a really quick show. So kind of a recap of this week, and I do have a small mail call, nothing crazy. So we'll get that going. So let's start with the show, and let's talk some toys, and hopefully I don't talk too fast, because you never know one of these. You tend to get really amped in the beginning. So I could talk a little slower. I got my coffee here. Let me drag it out. Oh, before I even do that, I'm already jumping the gun, dude. Let's do some stuff here. Yeah, we are on the Nirvana YouTube channel, so you gotta definitely stop by on coverprice.com and type in Nirvana14 for 30 days unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. That's if you go to coverprice.com, cool interface to keep track of your comic books, kind of catalog everything, and also see what the market is doing, stuff like that. Really cool images to show what your books are and stuff like that. So it's really well done. So take a look. Highly recommend it. So, but if you're a new customer, you type in that code, Nirvana14. Either for that first month, it's 99 cents. So all awesome. Also go to redcitycomics.com. Cool. Anthony and Laura over there at redcitycomics.com. Is it Arizona or Texas? I forgot exactly where they were. Dude, my mind is mush. I got this coffee, man, just injected in me. Wake me up. So yeah, redcitycomics.com. And check out their website. Cool exclusive comic books. I am waiting still on one of their books. I don't think it's been released yet, but it's a cool Prince of Leia one. But if you type in TNH10, you get 10% off your first purchase over there, or any purchase, I think. Over redcitycomics.com. TNH10 is code. Definitely check out. And I believe they do have a storefront at their now for their brand name, Red City Comics. So check out their storefront, I believe. Like I said, I don't know. Dude. I think it's Arizona. I could be mistaken. It's one of the southwestern states. Dude, I'm really fucking bad. The laundry's done. All right, I'm going crazy. So yeah, type in TNH10, 10% off your purchase. And first, they brought up those beats at our intro there. We've done maybe some update them here sooner or later. But Beats by Monster, it's our DJ on Instagram. That's his IG, Beats by Monster. He provided those beats. And I haven't checked the chat yet because I haven't moved to that section. But he is in there. I read. He's our horseman, our wrench guy. So Santi Rudy is his IG. And I believe that's it. Let's stop by the chat. Chat's a little quiet this morning. I get it, Saturday morning. It's not everybody could join us live, but GT always dropping the emojis. Let me show you exactly what he did. He's always first. Drop a ton, but we appreciate it. You're awesome, GG Comics. You've been loyal to that is your avatar image for your YouTube with that GXO #2 classic cover. But of course, traveling nomad boy home who provides me details sometimes on IG. Phoenix. Okay, yeah, there you go. I thought it was. I was it Texas? I thought for some reason it was El Paso. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, it was Phoenix. A lot of Phoenix. Pretty jumping comic. I mean, I definitely gotta stop by their shop one of these days. I've done that drive to Phoenix just for fun. I stayed over there. New Year's Eve. We had no plans, me and my wife, and at that point I had one doggy. We're like, fuck it, we'll get a hotel and just drive through the desert. It's during the winter, it's nice. It's not that bad. And we went to Phoenix. Why Phoenix? It was different state, closest nearest city, 6 hours from us from here in San Diego, so it's not that far. So Phoenix, interesting city, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool shops if you're into comic books and like vinyl and stuff like that. Food is good. I've been there back again, but to watch the Dodgers. My Dodgers kicking ass. Sorry, Yankee fans, but this ain't 1935 anymore. So yes. All right, I think that's it. So now we could talk toys. Also, yeah, the majority of these views come for this show comes through a replay or later on people watch it on their own time, because I know this is a very long show a lot of times. So I see the likes and I appreciate that. Keep on liking it. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel and drop a comment in the comment section of the video, or if you're here live, awesome as well. Just say hi, say hey man, dig in the show, whatever, or hate the show, you're a douchebag. That's okay. I'm not for everybody. So I'm an acquired taste. All right, losing my mind. All right, let's just get to the fucking point, right? Boom. Let me see. Before I start, I'm gonna see Jeff. No, he said he was. I'm gonna make sure. He said I'll be there. So that was a little bit ago. So hopefully he'll join us. Hey, Chris. New. Oh no, my bad. Oh, I can't do it. But Wolfpack in the house. There you go. Hola. ¿Cómo estamos? All right, so big week for Fantastic Four fans. Big drop. They dropped the new movie figures for Fantastic Four. Definitely excited for the film. I'm part of the choir. I'm a homer. I've been OG, triple G, quadruple G fan of the Fantastic Four my whole life. When I started reading comic books, the first comic books I picked up and was collecting, just not for reading, but collecting, was Fantastic Four comic books. I know those Rough Rider boxes, right? I do that. That's crazy how long it took to get to the States. Because then when I was in Japan and back in April, about a month and a half ago now, that's when they dropped, and I just didn't even realize they dropped. I'm still kind of new to the Pokemon game. I still haven't opened those prismatic boxes. Still have them sealed. So I look for stuff. If I see it, I might grab one or two things, but just for fun. I contemplated selling it, but not after this week. I guess I'll say it in the mail call. But I sold a big book, a real big book. It hurt a little bit because I love that book and I really appreciated it. But it's a bye-bye. Somebody else is enjoying it. And they were very happy. And I'm glad I went to a collector because I gave him a good deal and not another flipper. And I'm a flipper. No, I'm not really a flipper. I just sell shit once in a while. And I just kind of bought random shit with it. Like I went and bought fucking 6 cases of Pokemon cards to just fuck everybody else over. That's fine. Yeah, that's it. That's your thing. No hate here. But Yeah, so we'll pick book. Yeah, it's just like, dude, missing my mail call. I just got caught up in the hype. I was right place, right time last weekend at the mall, and I thought I was not going to get any. It got to the front of the line, and I got it, and I was kind of amazed. I'll show you your mail call. So little teaser there, but yeah, Fantastic Four had a big week. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, maybe that was a couple weeks ago when they dropped the other trailer, but the tickets haven't gone on sale. But there definitely a lot of noise was made this week. I know Iron Studios dropped a bunch of images. If I wasn't thought we might not have enough time today, but I might bring those up. I didn't pull none of the Iron Studios. They had a big drop or presentation or solicitation for Iron Studio statues, and Fantastic Four was a big part of Iron Studio stuff. But definitely Hasbro Pulse drop big load. That's not wrong. But Marvel Legends, Fantastic Four for the film. Let's take a look at the figures. This is the Invisible Woman. One on Hasbro. I did not end up item from Hasbro Pulse. Let me know, anybody else in the comments or here in the chat, if you order from Hasbro Pulse, and were you charged up front for it? Because that's what they try to do to me. I tested it. I do that from time to time, and it tried to charge me. And I was like, what the fuck? They never, in the history of Hasbro Pulse, have never charged me up front for anything, and they attempted it. So maybe it was a glitch, because I know I was having a hard time getting in there sometime. They were getting kind of bombarded, I think. But because I know you know what, that's happened when this website glitches, it does that. I think that's happened before once, where it tries to charge me up front. Sorry, I'm doing it. Not about the Pokemon stuff in the past here. Wonder when we'll start seeing the stores at Target. Probably very soon, because it's in July. According to this August 1st, they're coming in July. That's their. So I ordered them from Best Buy. Best Buy told me July 1st. That's a full month, or a little by 20 days before the film. So July 1st, maybe the end of the month, you'll start seeing them at Target and Walmart. Guarantee it. Real fake comments. Hola. This action figure is from the movie when Galactus shoots a sticky mystery liquid and she blocks it. It took me a split second to understand what the hell you were saying. That is kind of gross, dude. Yeah. That is kind of fucking gross. But it's funny. Definitely. I appreciate that. So yeah, $24.99. No tariff pricing on these. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. I'm beginning to get confused with the whole tariff thing. Some shit's getting tariffs, some shit is not. I have no clue. Because I ordered this whole wave on Best Buy. I didn't get tariff at all. So I don't know what's going on. I've lost the whole. It's too much. I'm a history man. I like to stay informed. I like to watch the news from time to time. I actually don't watch the big. Definitely don't watch Fox News, and I don't watch CNN and MSNBC and all that shit. But like, I'll look at some of their articles from time to time and just pick. And I just kind of keep track of news, what's going on, and on the street, people and stuff like that. But the tariff stuff is just out of control. I just don't know what's going on anymore. So I don't know. I didn't get tariff when I ordered this, so I don't know I thought we were all going to get bombarded with tariffs. It's got away somehow, but some stuff it does get tariff, because I know at BBTS they're still charging you tariffs, and I think Mondo's still charging tariff. We'll definitely discuss Mondo later, but yeah. So this image is here, totally going off track. All right, the body, the sculpting. The articulation is fine, perfectly nice, have no issues. I wish the paint, but this is a $24.99 figure from Hasbro, so the paint job is not going to be the greatest. It's not going to be Mayfix. It's not going to be a Stitch Figure Arts. Ain't going to be Mondo for sure. But it does the job. It's kind of molded into the plastic, right? The paint, and they do some highlights. I guess not even. I don't know. Yeah, maybe some highlights here and there. But the face sculpt on this one is trash. Complete fucking trash. She doesn't look like the actress at all. Not sure what happened. I know they have the technology. Is that they take this image from a picture and they just kind of wrapped it around the 3D image, 3D sculpt. I have no clue what they did, but the fucking image is trash. It looks more like another actress. I just can't remember her name right now. Then what's her name? Pull it up. Fantastic Four. Hey, dude, I am worried about because I do tend to forget a lot of stuff lately, which is kind of a little scary. Vanessa Kirby, right? Here's. What do we? You know who looks like Johnny Depp's fucking ex, Kirby? Yeah, yes, sir. I love it. I'm not sure I have the movie version since I haven't. Let's see once already. Maybe I see that. Yeah, so I love Fantastic. I started with when I started collecting and buying books, and they were so cheap. They're all the classic, anything from like 500, 400, 300, even 200s, even 100s. You will find them for $1 issues, or $2, like $5 at the top. It was a good copy, good issue. I remember buying these when I started collecting just for fun, because I really enjoy the art, really enjoy the characters. They had a really good rose gallery, I thought. You know, I grew up and realized that Batman and Spider-Man have a better road gallery, but still, or X-Men too. But Fantastic Four, I really dig Fantastic Four's Rose Rat Gallery. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the other international stuff, and I don't know, some of the Sideshow and Hot Toys and all that, right? There's just gonna be the shit. But yeah, see, when I think of her I hope I don't regret this. Let's click images. It's like an image like this, right? It looks more like Johnny Depp's Amber Heard, right? And to me, that looks like Amber Heard. Did they just take an old Amber Heard face though? I don't know. They're using old effects, but I'm glad they're using it and it works for this character. That's a good pose. I do like the little highlight on her boots. Can't wait. You know, we're all going. The packaging, I think, is the winner on this. Packaging for Hasbro has been really, really well done for a cheap figure, relatively cheap, right? But in the adult action figure world, cheaper price point, right? $25. I'm glad it's $25, not $29.99, as some of the other stuff was. I think it's really good packaging, illustrations. Wonder who did the art for the. If anybody knows, let me know who did the art for the Fantastic Four promotional image here on the side of the box. That's pretty badass. So they're supposed to drop on this August, but I expect these to ship early July. Hasbro if you order from Hasbro Pulse, which is crazy, they're usually the last ones to ship out. Everybody else will ship out before them. They service their retailer partners first before they get to them themselves, which is crazy. It should be the other way around. Where they push her on the side inside the box and they were room for more accessories. Maybe initially they did, and that maybe because of the whole tariff stuff, they compensated and said remove some of the accessories. I don't know, man. Maybe they just realized that the cost of adding more accessories was not worth it for their profit, right? It's a corporation. Their investment, they want to quadruple it, right? So if it's $25 for us, it's probably $4 for them or $3 for them per packaging and everything combined. So, Raging Cajun Comments coming straight live from the Bayou, hanging out with Swan Thing and Man Thing and all of them, having some. I'm just fucking. I don't know why I ever see your name, bro, and I say just go off on that. It's just funny. Childish mind. Hola, ¿cómo estamos? Get those beignets ready, bro. Get them all warmed up. Yeah, man. Oh, man. You're at, did you go to Monster Palooza? I know you're up there closer to it than I am. Definitely wish I could have gone. I used to go, when I lived in Burbank, for about 3-year period. I used to go to Monster Palooza. We'll discuss it today, but all the time, every year. I miss it. I would go every year. I enjoy that con. It was in Burbank initially, in a smaller ballroom at the Marriott, I think. Was it on Hollywood? I can't remember. What did Trevor Noah say? Hey, Kirby's Space Club Hot Toy Spin Zone will be hard to pass. Yeah, dude, that shit's gonna be fire. But you're not gonna see that until 2027. Had some yesterday. Beignets at Downtown Disney. It's like the only place I know of, at least in that northern Orange County area, where it's like really bad, really good, badass, I won't say, beignets. I have actually had real also beignets from. I was in Lafayette at some bar restaurant. Well, it looked more like a bar, but it was a restaurant at 9 a.m, and they had a full band playing Cajun music. People were dancing, getting drunk at 9 a.m. Yeah, that's that's the New Orleans Lafayette area for you. Is that what it is? This week was the graduation weekend. It's been going on, right? I think for the last few weekends, it's been graduation weekend. Because I was looking at the hotel prices, because I don't know, I think about getting a hotel going, because I have an Angels game on the 7th. I don't know. I got them basically for free, those tickets. I don't even know I'm going to go, to be honest. But I think some of the hotel prices were a little pricey on random weird days. So I don't know. All right, let's move on. Marvel Legends series for Mr. Fantastic Four. Probably the best head sculpt of the bunch was Mr. What did I do with my did I hit it? Hit it. Yeah. All right. Let's scroll back. Pedro Pascal. It's crazy how long it took for him to get his career going. It took him. He's 50. He didn't get famous until like his mid-30s, dude. And he's been doing it since his late teens. That's how long it took him to get his career going. And they're not really exploding until his 40s. Hey, man, the perfect example. It's never too late to get a career going. You know, not all of us are lucky at 21 and you know your career and you're fucking build up this big career, and by the time you're 50, you're pretty much ready to retire and shit. But you know, he's made it for sure, man. Mr. Everywhere. Yeah, his sculpt looks pretty good, I think. Let me move this guy over here. I already saw that. Sorry. All right. So packaging pictures as well, really good, I think. So people are a little disappointed on the accessories. I'm like, I don't know what you expect for $24.99 from Hasbro, but yeah, Steve, Charly couldn't make it. They had last minute plans that popped up, and Jeff is supposed to be here, but Jeff has like a graveyard shift on Friday night, so maybe he took a nap and didn't wake up. That happens. I get it. And I expect him to sleep than really to hang out here and talk about toys. Because that's what I'd be doing. Trust me, this show wouldn't exist if I had a graveyard shift on Friday nights. I probably would have moved it, but it would definitely not be Saturday morning. But he said you'll come in soon enough. So we'll see. Go James. All right. Yeah, so yeah, they left me hanging. Yeah, when you see him, bro, you yell at him. Say, why did you abandon Rob, man? He's going to see this later on. He's like, you bastard. Surprised not here. I say he's busy. All right. All right. So yeah. So people were disappointed with that they didn't have more exerts. But I said, what do you expect for $24.99 from Hasbro? At least you're getting 2 long arms and an extra couple hands. Let's look more closely at that, right? So here's there you go. So it has like bendy plastic, has articulation. I think a pretty good paint job for a cheaper figure. These are better images. They're almost a little more washed out. Yeah, but sometimes the images are not perfect. This one looks more washed out. This one looks more colorful. So, in the hand, I'm pretty sure these are nice figures. So there's the stretchy arm, different hands. I think he looks good. I think he looks really good. Um, Definitely, like I said, of course, other companies are going to be better because they just have more. They do. They're a smaller company and they have less corporate structure, so they'll give you better quality. It's going to be a lot more expensive. You're not paying $25; you're paying $80, whatever, or more. But this looks good. Yeah, I dig it. So there was one figure that I was like, I'm not going to order, but I ended up ordering. Like, might as well. It was just one more figure. Just ordered the whole damn goddamn way. But I didn't like the figure at all. That's how the character. Just that I hate how they did it. So, but this we'll show you that in a minute. So Mr. Fantastic, I think it's one of the better ones from the wave. Of course, they're like I said, this is late June, early July. Expect to see them at a Walmart, Target. And I know Best Buy shipping mine in July 1st. And we got a non-powered up Johnny Storm. What's his character's name in Stranger Things? Mike or something? I forget. But that's where I knew him initially, and he actually played with Metallica, which is amazing. He had an opportunity. So he's had a recent hell of a life in the last 5-6 years. So Johnny Storm, Marvel Legends, gives you a few little accessories. Makes them a little better. Some hands. Really simple. They don't give you. That's how they're keeping the price down. They're just limiting the accessories. Oh, look here.
From the doctor. Sorry about that.
The shadow note. No, man, you're good.
I couldn't get my camera to work at all.
I'm surprised you even made it because I was like, man, he's probably not down.
Yeah, I fell asleep for half an hour or two.
Oh, there you go. That's all right. Hey, half an hour, man. Sometimes half an hour naps are better than 6 hours. So you just pay for it later, though.
Nah, I'm hurting already. I have bruises and everything. I fell.
Jeff. Damn. Marvel Legends needs some chase figures like DC. The cloud to me says yes, but the person with a wallet says no. Hey, it's Jeff.
What up, JD?
Is that the name of the book? The Land Shark, the Jeff the Land Shark book? Hey, it's Jeff.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, yo, Jeff, the building. Yeah.
What up?
All right, well, everybody's here to give me a warm welcome there, Jeff. All righty, but we're just talking Fantastic Four. I already went over Invisible Woman and Reed Richards. Now we're doing Johnny. So I'll get you fresh on the next one here. We'll move on to the next one.
All right.
Because I want your opinion on this one. Marvel Legends series Human Torch, $24.99 as well. Like June, early July. This August date is bullshit. Do you like this one? What do you feel about the wave so far?
You know what? I was kind of surprised how detailed they were in, like, at least the head sculpts.
Yeah.
It really does look like, at least from what I remember seeing, Mr. Fantastic and Johnny, they actually look like the actors. Which is amazing, actually, for Marvel Legends. I really believe Marvel Legends does have, like, sometimes have issues with head sculpts.
Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah. Then there's the Invisible Woman. So
that's really Amber Heard. That's what I said earlier.
She's Amber Heard. Yeah, I think this is a pretty decent Fantastic Four figures. I'm actually and correct me if I'm wrong, is there 2 different Human Torch figures?
Yeah, so we just the one I shipped right before we moved to this, and it was a regular unpowered Johnny Storm, so just the actor.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of dig them for, you know, what they are. You know, that's what I remember seeing in the messages you sent us. So I actually think these are probably one of the better ones. I did have the, what was it? I think it was a Walgreens exclusive Invisible Woman, right?
They were all
Actually, they were
Walmart.
all right.
That first wave, yeah.
Yeah, so that I remember having those as well. Those weren't bad. They're very pretty comic accurate. These are very movie accurate. So I can appreciate these in the sense of like when I see most Marvel Legends, like if I've seen like the Ant-Man ones and stuff like that, like the movie ones, they don't look like the actors. They don't actually look like the actual like the head sculpts, right?
Yeah, some don't, some do. Yeah, kind of. Same
It's
as
a little mix, yeah.
I think they're getting better. I think 10 years ago they didn't look nothing like that. The last few films, like this year's films and last year's films, are a lot better.
So. Yeah, the Thunderbolts ones.
Yeah, even the Captain America ones.
Yeah.
Whatever last year's stuff was too, is what I remember. But
yeah, they're getting better at it actually, which surprises me because it's been up and down for them, quality wise.
Yeah.
It has been a little inconsistent, but these have I'd actually recommend getting these if you're a huge Fantastic Four fan. I'd probably get these.
Like I said, I was saying earlier, the packaging is one of the best ones I've seen. They have all the little like the artistic style of the film. The little guy in the corner,
yeah,
the little boy. That's the original Hasbro mascot.
I was just gonna say that, and that actually, that's a time period of like you right. So it's very almost accurate. It's I dig the fact that they match the way the Fantastic Four logo is for the movie. The packaging looks great. I kind of dig the white packaging. I was kind of surprised that I would.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty nice. This is a step up for at least their $25 figures and
$25. Some reason this did not get tariff. No,
yeah, that's crazy. How they got away with that?
Yeah, because I went through different vendors to purchase it, and no one was charging me tariffs.
I wonder if these were actually made in China or like Vietnam.
Even Vietnam has tariffs. At this point, everybody has some sort of tariff. But
yeah, but the Vietnam tariff would not be nearly as much as the China tariff.
Maybe
at least that I know of.
They have some factories in Vietnam, from my understanding. Right. The majority of action figure factories are in China, which is the bad decision on their end. But yeah, there's some in Vietnam, I believe. There's some in Indonesia.
Yeah, it could be one of the countries that didn't get as much tariff charges on them. So,
but like I was telling the guys on chat earlier, what we got here. Oh, $199. Thank you.
Oh, Inja, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
I swear that's like the first time we've had a donation in
it's been a while.
Over a year.
Yeah, it's been a while. And she's right. Team Nerdherd for life. We really don't use that anymore. We're just the guys. But yeah, TNH.
Thank you, Inja.
She's I think Inja was there on the first channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, that means she doesn't she get something special?
Oh, let's see what we got for her.
Where's the base? Oh, I got it.
There you go. 1, 2. All
right.
You got extra ones. There you go.
I can see it. My video froze. Of course.
Oh yeah, because you pressed on the damn.
That's what I get. That's what I get.
Too many megabytes on your Apple Mac from 1999.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. So
you probably have to log out and come back in.
Son of a bitch. All right. Yeah. Well, I'll just talk about this for now. Yeah, this is. I actually like these. I'd be interested in getting them. No one can turn down Keanu. Um,
All right.
yeah. Now I messed up my video, so
Now just go
that's
ahead and
okay.
just step out and come back.
Okay.
You gotta completely log out and then come back in. But you can try
Yeah.
just stepping out and come back in. If it doesn't work, then completely log out and come back in.
All right. Let's see what happens here.
While he tries to fix that, let's.
Nope. Now it's blank.
Yeah, you gotta completely log out and come back in.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I guess Big Rob will finish talking about the FF figures.
Is this thing stuck? Oh, it's still there probably. So yeah, good to hear Jeff's insight and his thoughts and opinions on FF release. So if you've been watching the show, you know I'm a big fan of translucent figures, and this is definitely what's my favorite one immediately because it's a translucent figure. So, yeah, Jeff with his old laptops. All right, what's next here? So then there's the big boy thing with pants, no shorts, no underwear, pants. Marvel Legends series, Marvel Thing, $24.99. No, it's says August, but I could keep saying late June, early July. He's always a popular figure. He's a bigger, chunkier figure. He's gonna be comparable to a Hulk because it should be. He better not be small. Should be a bigger size. So he looks really good. A lot easier to make, sculpt because he's a non-human. So he looks like he really fits in that Fantastic Four packaging. So he's definitely going to be a popular one. Like that I saw somebody brought just back. I saw somebody brought back the old Johnny Storm Fantastic Four. I think part 1 scene made into a meme of him complaining that people don't want to buy his action figures in the store, and it was they just wanted the Thing action figures. Oh, so it's a scene from Fantastic Four, the first one from Fox. I'm like, oh yeah,
the Chris Evans one.
Yeah, he was complaining because I was saying that this is probably one of the more popular ones to get the Thing. Dude, I'm so pissed.
This one looks good though, isn't it?
Really good. I'm pissed because with Diamond Select, I was collecting the Fantastic Four figures, and those are, to me,
they're the premium ones.
Those are the best ones.
Yes,
the Diamond Select ones. I have Mr. Fantastic and Susan Storm. They already had done a thing from a while back, but I was hoping they would start to do a fresh one, a new one, and a new Johnny Storm because they've done those in the past. But since they went under, those are not going to come, and I'm probably going to go look for the old ones.
Yeah, I know there's an original Thing one that was made way back in the day.
Early on, it's a little more expensive. I think it was for like $50, $60.
Yeah, those were definitely one of the better ones. I think I had a Deadpool and stuff like that. So, the Red Hulk was great in that format.
Yeah, one of the more recent ones.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I love the details in like the rocks, all the little pieces and stuff. Like it looks very well done. The pants throws me off a little, but obviously we're gonna have to get used to that because that's probably the uniform that they're gonna have in the movie. So, because I don't think he wore pants before, unless it was like with his overcoat, right? I think he had basically like an underwear, right? Basically.
Yeah, Jeff wants them in his chonies.
Yes. So, but I'm not against it. It doesn't look bad.
Grown man, wear some pants, goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah, you're walking among kids. But yeah, I do like the details on this figure. Because they could have phoned it in. They absolutely could have phoned it in. But the design and just the cracks and all the rockiness and on him, I really digging that. Yeah, and for some people, the Thing is one of their favorite characters. I mean, in the comic books, the well-known fights with him and the Hulk, right? So he's just one of those guys that like I think he's underappreciated as well. So and I'm glad that they made it this detailed.
Yeah, I love it. I love his big old man eyebrow.
His brow, yeah.
The bracelet's fine. That's a little. God damn it!
Well, don't die on us now.
That's goddamn cookie. Damn, dude, it's like still stuck there. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, for like I said, Marvel Legends very up and down with their quality. They kind of nailed it on these Fantastic Four figures. Thing is hard all the time. Yes, sir.
And it's giving you a close up right there. It's like, okay, you want to see it? Here you go.
Yeah, he's got that chest bend, right? Like his whole.
Yeah, I wonder, is this plastic or rubber? Because the Hulk has now made everybody spoiled.
Right.
Like, why isn't this rubber? Huh?
You know what? Honestly, I don't care if it's either, because it just looks good. I'm good with that. Yeah, the face details and stuff.
You got swivel joints on the ankles. You got joints here. It's swivel. You got fucking ab crunch. 3 different joints in the arm. 4 really, and then the neck one. But yeah, does the tricep has that? No, I don't think the tricep.
This is probably the most
articulated one.
Yeah, sure. Definitely most articulated thing. That really sounds bad too.
Yeah, it's curved.
It bends to the right.
Or if you're weird, it bends up. All right. So, yeah, he looks great. I dig it.
Yeah, I would be tempted to have a set in the packaging as well, because like I said, I like the packaging
so beautifully. I know. That's why I haven't.
It's pretty clean.
I haven't had the heart yet. I really want to, but I haven't had the heart yet to trash my Marvel Legends packaging. Like I haven't done it. I don't have the heart for it. But I knew sooner or later I'm going to be forced, but it's just I haven't done it yet. I love their modern packaging. So one more figure, and this, like I was saying to the ladies and gentlemen in the chat room earlier, there was one figure that I was not going to order because I thought it looked pretty bad. But I was like, I'm getting the whole wave at this point. Might as well just add it to the list because Marvel Legends series Silver Surfer. I have no issue with the character. I'm perfectly fine. I understand it's an alternate universe. And
Shaolin Ball.
Yeah, and she's been in the comics a long time ago, but she's been there.
Silver Surfer first came out.
They cheaped out instead of painting this figure with some beautiful like silvers and like all kinds of. They could have done so much great paints on this. They just did the Marbleized plastic, which is cheap. It's the cheap looking plastic that looks almost like the bootlegs from Mexico, and that's they've done it with prior figures, which I think all of us who collect Marvel doesn't like the cheap looking plastic like this, but they did for the character, and it's very unfortunate. It's a cool character, a lot of cool poses, looks great in the box as well. But it is what it is.
I didn't notice that until you pointed that out, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. It's not painted." I have a Silver Surfer, Marvel Legends Silver Surfer, the other Norn Rad version.
They did the same thing for that one, Marvel Life.
Yeah, they actually painted that one. So
not is it? That one's plastic with it. It's actually molded into plastic.
Is it?
Yeah, which the Silver Surfer looks a little better. Maybe this will look the same in hand compared to the Silver Surfer, but the point is they paint it. It would look so much better. More than you can pose and loses overall look, and I guess it depends on where you're in pose and clean. She looks bruised. Yeah, I'm not a big poser because I grab my action figures, I fuck with them for a little bit, and I pose them somewhere, and I don't touch them for a very long time. And then maybe later on, I'm going to repose them a little bit, but it could take a year or so before I even repose them. So to me, the articulation is not crucial for action figures. I know Steve is all about articulation. I'm the opposite typically. So, but I wish they would have just done regular plastic and just painted plastic silver.
I mean, at least they for the most part, the mold is fine.
Yeah, the sculpting is fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But I agree with you. They cheaped out, just used the material to do it instead of like actually painting it silver, because I think the painting it silver would have looked better.
Check out Charmus Prime's review on this particular wave, and he goes all over it. He hates it with a passion, and he goes into better detail and articulates it better than we are on why it sucks. So check out his review on the wave.
Yeah, that sucks that they didn't go all the way with this one.
She looks bruised.
Yeah.
So that's your Fantastic Four wave for the film. I think overall it's a success, in my opinion, with the packaging and the look and the sculpting and the articulation. It's a pretty good wave. Very, very little on the accessories. If you're an accessory guy, no bath. Somebody mentioned that, but if you notice, Marvel Legends is kind of going away from the bath more and more. There's only maybe 2 baths a year now, or 3 baths a year. I think it's 2 now, and they're just selling to you the bath in box already built, and they'll charge you $75 for it, which is cheaper than buying the whole fucking wave. So
I'm wondering if they will actually make a Galactus.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be smaller scale than the one they just sold us for HasLab, but
it's going to be bigger than these figures. It's going to be like a premium Marvel Legends.
Oh, it's going to be like the Sentinel. Remember those Sentinels they sold for $125? It's going to be. They already have them all. They just need to.
That's true.
Piece up that Sentinel and it's Galactus. It's already there. So you guarantee you that Galactus is coming, because I have the Galactus from Marvel Universe from San Diego Comic-Con still, and it's perfectly in scale with the Marvel Legends, I think, for the original size of Galactus, which he was probably like a 2-story building. So
I also wonder, because remember the original Invisible Woman, at least the Walgreens version, it came with Herbie, right?
Yeah, that's coming too, I guarantee you.
So I wonder if the Herbie will come with Franklin Richards.
Yeah, because so I don't know if you didn't miss this. So like Iron Studios, they dropped the whole Fantastic Four stuff as well. They initially didn't put it, but I might bring it up. And the Herbie, I think that there's a Franklin Richards in the statues already for Iron Studios.
Okay.
So they're the first ones to spoil Franklin Richards officially. So you could actually have a good. Well, I probably will pull it up here. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it now since we're totally into Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I would have technically spoiled that, but I don't think it's really a spoiler because they talk about her pregnancy in the trailer.
Well, no, but I'm not saying that you didn't spoil. Iron Studios did it already.
Yeah, look how I didn't even realize the Vanessa Kirby one.
All right, here's the one that I saw initially. So,
oh yes, I remember this. Okay,
this is a Fantastic Four First Steps Invisible Woman. This is a 1/10 scale art scale statue from Iron Studios. Obviously, looks amazing. And there's Franklin Richards, and then the 2-pack with the mom.
And I wonder if they'll age him up, like if he gets, if he goes through something, so it ages him up toward Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Well, there's a possibility. There's a lot of possibility. I'm not going to try to guess or spoil the shit for fans, but I'm like, there's a lot of possibilities where they could go and age them up. I think they will age them up. I agree with you. It just, there's different avenues you can take to do that. And I see really simple ones of doing that. It's just, we'll see. There's hairy arms. And he shaved his fucking arms.
Huh.
Or it's somebody else. I think it's somebody else. It's
got to be somebody else.
Yeah, he's a little chubby. This is a great statue, though. I love the statue. $219 for this one. I didn't see it on Sideshow last night, so
I think it's a good price for it too. At least the quality is there.
Yeah. So we'll go through the Fantastic Four stuff first.
Yeah.
So there's that. Here's the Thing. Fully clothed.
See, I can see people not liking their outfits, but I'm cool with it. I'm open to it. I want to see like the
I'm super cool with it.
technology,
Yeah.
everything. I want the to hear the background of all of this, because we have no idea, whether they're from the original MCU universe or if they're just from a totally different universe and they're going to come to our universe. So we don't know exactly how it's going to go.
245 on this one. So BBTS is saying third quarter, which is July, August, and September. So probably September would be more realistic. So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Here's the Human Torch, the Flame On version.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, as we get closer, I'm getting more excited to watch Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's crazy the tickets haven't gone on sale yet.
What's that? Tickets? Yeah. I would think they go on sale within the next couple of weeks.
Oh, you got a roughhouse girl with the tats and the painted nails and the bracelets. Or it could be a dude. I'm not judging here, but I think it's a female. The arms look a little more feminine. So he looks really good. We also got Reed Richards right here. There's Herbie.
Oh, there's Herbie. Okay.
Of course, you can put them all together and to make a diorama.
Yeah, they did a great job here.
All right, and let me see here. Just patient with me on this.
I think that was it because we got all four.
Yeah, I don't think they. So then they did like the kiddie versions of this, and come on, dude. This is the Minico. These are $25, a lot smaller.
All right, these aren't bad.
Yeah, it's more cutesy. There you go. $25 for a little statue like this. It's not bad at all.
Actually, yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. There's that thing. Here's Reed Richards.
Wow, Mario. Okay.
He looks like a million guys I grew up with in Santa Ana.
That too. I didn't want to say that. That's hilarious.
Pedro Pascal. Here's another mom and child. Also spoilers.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to this. I guarantee you're gonna see a trailer eventually.
With the Franklin, yes, I agree. Like that should be the last trailer, and I'm not surprised we haven't seen it yet.
I thought I saw some kind of promotional thing, or maybe it was in a trailer, but there was a crib. So that means, we all know he's going to be in the movie as a baby. At the very least. That's cool. I like how he has the 4. That's cool.
They're all saying third quarter. So hopefully they come out in July, but don't be shocked they come in August. So let me turn this one off. And this one actually has a Galactus.
Oh wow!
But that's first quarter of next year, and this one's $50.
Oh crap! And he's sitting on his throne that's in his spaceship.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because he's gonna be the more popular one. Should have been bigger though, because the thing is pretty much the same size.
Yeah, I just think they're,
I get it, but it should have been bigger.
Well, I mean, technically, if you know Galactus's powers in the comic books, he can shrink himself to a human size
You are right.
to his regular cosmic size. So, oh, that's cool.
Let me see here. The uniforms are cool, and then Claire tells you they're from the movie universe. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I really like that.
Well, he's been doing stuff for Gentle Giant. Rest in peace for Gentle Giant. I can't believe they fired everybody as well.
Shut up.
Yeah, if you don't know, Gentle Giant and Diamond Select Toys, the whole staff has been fired or laid off, I should say, by the new owner. So they clean house. So officially, they're done. So whatever pre-orders you have from those companies, don't be surprised if they get canceled. So
damn.
All right. So I know no man was talking about this. This is one of the probably the most important release on this wave. The TMNT set Kevin Eastman version deluxe 110 scale star statue. First quarter of next year, $664. BBT has one that's a $66 deposit. Yeah, there you go. You say amazing. Yeah, let's take a little closer look here. This is based on Mirage Turtles.
And this is very much designed after the original comic book. They're the Turtles.
Yeah, 100%. What is the Kevin Eastman version to call them?
They all have the red.
Kevin Eastman / what's his name?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm forgetting. But
I shouldn't forget that.
Yeah, exactly. But they look good. Like you're a big turtle fan.
I like it. Yeah, they all have the red bandanas, or yeah.
Nice little size.
That's cool. I like the slanted building. I actually dig that. I like that little detail. Yes, thank you, Peter Laird. Thank you so much, Time Traveling.
We could tell that obviously. I think then Peter got bought out, right? And Kevin Eastman at this point is one of the main.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually like each other.
They're talking. They're talking terms now, but
okay,
fine with each other now. But
I remember there was a time period where like they wouldn't sign the same things and stuff like that.
But
they wouldn't show up the same shows.
Yeah, Peter got bought out, and Kevin's the one left behind. But it's owned by what's the name of the company? Is it the same as Nickelodeon? I forget what's it called.
Wasn't it Mirage?
No, the Turtles are currently owned by the company that owns Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay. It's the same people own MTV too.
Yeah, so they own the Turtles. So,
yeah,
but I think Eastman is in partnership with them, so that's why he's the only one representing the Turtles nowadays. Yeah, Peter was a lot older than Kevin, 100%.
Yes. And you know what? I really like that Kevin is a nice guy. Every con you go to, doesn't matter, you can go up to him and say hi. He's a really kind person. And he never charges you to draw figures, like draw their heads and stuff like that. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's just he's actually one of the few that when we were back in the day in Team Nerdherd days, when we were doing a ton of interviews with artists and writers, he's one of the few that bailed on us at the last minute.
Oh, well, I can't talk to that. I can't speak to that, but I'm just saying, just when you meet him in person, yeah.
Yeah, I met his wife. She's super nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's really nice too. But the wife's basically like the assistant almost when it comes to him traveling and stuff. Well, that's what it was. I don't know how it is today, but that's what it was. I remember one time I went to a signing. He was up here in San Marcos at I think Nowhere Comics at their old location. They moved. He was there, and I think you could get as much as I think 4 books signed, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a free signing event, free.
Oh, that was free.
Yeah, and I don't know if there was any requirements. It had to be the modern TMNT run, which is that's all I had anyways for that signing. But he was willing to do one of his little turtles.
Little turtle sketch, yeah.
Yeah, what's that word they use for when they draw a head on your book?
I can't think right now. You're asking a guy who has not slept in like 30 something hours.
I know. It's I'm saying our brains are mush. But yeah, I somehow he thought those 4 book remark.
Oh yeah, remarks. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So somehow he thought a little turtle remark. He thought all 4 books were like different people, and they were all mine. He remarked every book.
That's cool.
Because he charges extra a lot of times for that little remark, and I got every book signed and remarked.
Well, I feel like when you see him at an LCS, there are times where he just doesn't charge you for remarks.
Nah, but like he'll just give you one. But
yes,
for me, he did every, and that was what's the name of the female turtle?
Shit, Jenica.
Yeah, Jenica.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like her first appearance and the second first appearance, and I think the issue 100. I think 100 just came out, and he signed and remarked. Those I would love to get slapped from CGC verified with a yellow label. That'll be nice.
Oh, you mean like it's a bigger remark than what his little turtle head?
It's a good size. It's not giant, but it's not small neither.
Yeah, he'll always do the smaller head one when he does, like, it's the same size as his autograph.
That's what I said, real fake. Yeah, that's where I met him too. Yeah, that's what I met him at the Vista.
But he's been to my LCS like so many times over the last 30 years. So
he lives in San Diego.
Okay.
But yeah, they met. I think that comic book shop moved to a warehouse kind of like thing. That, but so yeah, Turtles 600. It's expensive though. Design studio.
Oh damn! I didn't even see the price.
Yeah, it's first quarter next year, so probably March. So let's go back real quick. They released quite a bit of stuff. I don't think everything's on here. Some of the stuff is. This one I like. Of course, it's Disney, so it's expensive.
Oh,
$500 bucks. Little Mermaid Disney Villains Ursula Deluxe 1/10 scale statue.
The coloring, the paint on that is beautiful.
And look at the little thing.
Wow.
She's in there, Ariel, and
Ariel's inside her little
flounder.
Wall. Yeah.
So the whole base has the mermaids. They were plants now, whatever, seaweed. And
are those the eels?
No, these are the eels. These are like
there's the eels. Okay.
Yeah. But the eels are here. It looks so good.
It's like
one of the best Disney villains ever. Yeah. She's such a well-designed villain. There you go. Beautiful statue. You're an Ursula fan. This is I don't know. It might be a must.
Yeah, that's the purple. The different purples on there. That's beautiful. I like that. Nice.
Yeah, it's usually when I like Disney villains, usually one of my favorites. $500, $50 deposit with BBTS. Excludes tariff surcharge. They're just charging tariff on everything. It's crazy, and I don't think they should, to be honest. Because I'm like, well, I bet you some of the stuff doesn't even have tariffs. I don't know. Whatever.
I can see them taking advantage of that. I mean, they're going to raise prices, and they're always going to stay that way.
They also had this new soups. His face. This is caveman soups. Look at his face, bro.
Wow. Is that a unibrow?
His ears are way too big. His brow's too big. His jaw's too big. He does not. Even the dog looks wrong, to be honest.
Well, but the dog is also very CGI'd anyway, so.
Yeah, and even more of a reason you should not have fucked it up, because the CGI.
That's true. That's true.
That picture looks good, but
but it's blurry. But once you get the close, that's not bad from that angle.
This angle looks horrible.
That does look very Cro-Magnum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna get mixed reviews for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see it in person before I give the final judgment. 254, third quarter of this year. Anything else we should talk about that's new from they dropped this Sam ASAP. We're not gonna end the smaller. Just like I probably will get this $25 and I'll get it over with.
Yeah, Yeah, that price point for those, I think they nailed it.
Yeah, look, it's not that. Is this PVC or what is this?
It probably has to be, right? Doesn't it? Because for the price,
Yeah, I mean, no polystone and other materials. Is it?
there's no way that's polystone. No way.
It says it's mixed. It's mixed media. It's polystone with other stuff.
Well, maybe like it's polystone and like rubber.
No, I mean, I say polystone and PVC, but I don't know.
I meant not polystone. I meant PVC and rubber.
No, it's just polystone. It's polystone and like some plastic in there probably.
That's crazy.
But this is pretty good size. $25. I think that's really good deal. All right, that was pretty much the newest ones. I think these are older already. So let's move away. So we're still talking about Marvel Legends because Marvel Legends had a big presentation. So initially they dropped Fantastic Four, but those were great. But the star of the show was the Marvel versus Capcom wave. That's what they were calling it. But it was really more just Marvel versus Marvel. I should have called it Marvel Superheroes, Capcom Marvel Superheroes wave instead of Marvel versus Capcom. But people don't. Yeah. I don't know. There's just thinking that Marvel vs. Capcom was the only game, but there was like 3-4 games before it. So this wave is amazing. Which real quick, just
this wave is gonna have Team Nerd Herd broke.
Yeah, this is the stream they had. It was Dwight and Dan from Hasbro.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, even Alonzo was interested.
Yeah, everybody's interested in this wave because it hits all nostalgia buttons for everybody because everybody played those arcades to death.
Yes.
Here's the Fantastic Four figures. That's when they introduced. We kind of went over them with everybody. So just some in-hand pictures. Besides the promotionals. There you go. I'll skim faster. There's Silver Surfer.
You know, you could easily mess up Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
The Human Torch. And the Thing, and they nailed both of those guys. So.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, he comes with extra arms. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's the team. So yeah, they're already up for pre-order. Blah blah blah. All right, this was the Gameverse presentation. Typically, Gameverse, not a big fan of their stuff. I dipped on the Spider-Man one because it's mostly been Spider-Man the whole time. I dipped a couple ones, and they're on their way. The Venom and the Black Suit Spider-Man. They're up. There's Rudy. Rudy.
What up, Uncle Rudy?
So for this one, this is gonna be uber popular, and you could all those Capcom figures you can already buy from other vendors, other manufacturers. Those exist already, so it's easily a wave you could build. So first off, they showed us Wolverine and Silver Samurai 2-pack. These are all 2-packs, by the way. So they started well with this cool, like, I forgot the name of the artist. It's an IG guy who does this for them.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy is.
I forgot. I was gonna say Mr. Beast. I know it's not Mr. Beast. It sounds something like that. His name, I forget. We watched Artemis show. He'll tell you who it is because he's in that whole photography world for action figures. But this is the first 2-pack. I like how they kind of, even before they showed us anything else, they already showed you the figures right here. Because there's all the characters right here. So
I know it's slightly off topic, but every time I met Shardamus, he's been very kind to me.
Oh, he's super nice. Yeah.
Yeah, super nice guy.
So there you go. Silver Samurai and Wolverine, the most video game accurate Wolverine.
Dude, it's even very comic accurate too, because like his size as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talk shit about the pointy head, the pointy boots.
So what?
Because it's not accurate to the comic books. That's more of a.
It's more accurate to the game, though.
Yeah, the game. Yeah. So, but yeah, he's awesome. Silver Samurai looks great too. I love his flaming swords. For all those blues and purples.
What do you say?
Which personalized tier pack would you create? Y'all create? Well, they kind of they hit all the right notes. They're only really missing for me personally, Onslaught and Apocalypse. Well, those are who was the villain for Marvel Scancom? Onslaught, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Apocalypse was X-Men and Street Fighter. But I would love to get those versions because I didn't get on I missed on all the rest of it. I have it. Well, I have the Marvel Legends Apocalypse. I don't have a Marvel Legends Apocalypse. So. Blurry picture there, but looks great. The effects to recreate the game.
Yeah, those are awesome. Those little effects.
Oh, you're talking about in the multiverse. Yeah, Pit and Hulk. That's funny. Yeah, there's no Hulk in this wave. I noticed that.
Was Psylocke ever in that game?
Well, you hold up. Hold your horses.
Okay.
All right. So here's the effects for Wolverine. You created X.
Oh.
X Barrage.
I can hear the sound effects and stuff.
So they have brought these out because they just released these and they're in the game too. Keeble and Marrow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, the little hunched over Wolverine. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And compare it with an older Wolverine figure just to show you the difference.
I got these.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, good morning. Happy Saturday.
Shoving a green bean in my face.
It's a fava bean. It's so good.
Ooh, got some fresh vegetables there.
That's a cool picture right here.
Yes.
Here's the packaging. Packaging is awesome too with the whole kind of
the logos on the bottom.
Yeah, the cosmic coloring too and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's more pictures on the characters. There you go. Psylocke.
There you go.
This is the most talked about figure in this whole goddamn wave. For me, she's awesome. I don't think it's the one I want the most, but she is probably top 3 for me. She comes with my boy, Thanos. So okay. So the first one is Hasbro polls and all other major websites because some of them are not. They're exclusive to a store, which fucking drives me up the wall. And I think this one is for a store. I'll show you at the end.
No.
So yeah, we're all flocked in this one because of her.
All right.
Don't
mind me. I'm gonna go turn on the air conditioning because it is getting hot in here.
Go for it. All the scalpers are gonna go because of her.
Oh yeah.
But Thanos is pretty much the same thing as the last release. It just has the new head sculpt, but the body is all the same. I don't care. I collect Thanos, so it's for me. I can never have enough Thanos. But that Psylocke, this is the perfect Psylocke. This is the best Psylocke they've ever done. By none. They've never done her better. This is the most comic, Jim Lee accurate.
Yes, very Jim Lee accurate. Absolutely.
Multiple accessories, hands.
Oh, that's right. There, she has the powers from her eyes and stuff. Yeah, that's dope.
He has the Infinity Gauntlet as well.
Oh, it's not from her eyes, but it's a little crown thing.
But yeah, she's a psychic, so right, so she's telepath, whatever. So here's the packaging. Looks great.
Yeah, the Game Reverse versions are very like over exaggerated, but it's cool. They're very video game accurate.
So there you go. Only at Target.
Oh,
June 6th, and it drops. So the weird part about these, so that Wolverine drops June 5th. This one drops June 6th. So they're all going to drop sporadically. And the last one is like at Walmart Con during San Diego Comic Con.
no.
So a lot of people are going to forget about it because they're going to be busy with San Diego Comic Con. It's going to get lost.
That's all right. I won't be there. I'll be able to order it.
I'll be on my phone probably, but so hold on. What was I going to show?
This is one of those lines where you want every single one of them. Yeah, but that's I think that's why they did this.
Well, yes, for hardcore folks, but for the general collector, Wolverine and Thanos are the big sellers.
Yeah.
Psylocke and Silver Samurai are niche figures for a lot of folks, which is for the hardcore, right? Which is great. That's what they do. They pair up with a very general release figure and a very more niche figure. So they make sure it sells. That's the goal.
I'll be right back. I need to ice my legs. So
this is Target. So be ready for your you pre-order it, charge up front, it goes away, comes back in 2 weeks, it goes away, and it comes back in 2 weeks. And that's why it's going to be for like 3-4 months until they actually ship it. So that's why I hate Target. Next up is War Machine Omega Red. I still have the original Marvel Legends Omega Red, which is one of my top 10 Marvel villains. That's why I have that one. It looks the same. I don't think there's much of a difference. I don't have a War Machine. This one is very similar to that Iron Man Wave release, but I think the coloring is a little different, a little more bluish tint to it, if I'm not mistaken.
I dig this Omega Red.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love Omega Red. War Machine. Comes with some accessories, as you can see. And there already exist in general some Marvels that can configure. Like the Iron Man already exists with the Hyper Cannon. I have that figure. Yeah, that shit already exists.
I remember that it was like a separate packaging just for the rocket, right?
Its own box. Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's like, so there you go. Beautiful 2-pack.
Cool. That's cool.
Great editing by the photographer on this one. The Omega Red's the Tentacles original Legend, such as great figure. Yeah, I think was the first one white tentacle? I can't remember. That's not.
Yeah, mine's back there somewhere.
Yeah. You win. All right, next up is Captain America and Venom.
That blue Venom too.
They already released this blue Venom in the past. I remember having it and selling it. Well, I'm gonna get it again. Did I turn this off? But I think it's a new head sculpt of the Venom. Well, at least with the blue paint. And it might be the modern head sculpt, but they painted it blue.
And I like the green slime.
And which is great. The Captain America, I think it has a lot of new parts, which is amazing because they released at least like 3 or 4 new caps in the last.
Yeah, his boots. So. They nailed the boots for sure.
Yeah, the shield's different. They got the shield effect on it.
That's cool.
I think the head sculpt is different. It's a new head sculpt. Oh, Awesome Sauce Radio. Happy Sunday or Saturday.
What's going on?
Saturday. Awesome Sauce. What's going on, sir?
Thank you for dropping in, Adam.
I tapped away a minute and thought we came back to make a fighting Skeletor.
What is this?
So we're discussing Marvel's Cancom. This is the third 2-pack, I think already, or the fourth 2-pack we're discussing. Already here is Cap against Venom. Really awesome figures. Paints are beautiful. Sculpting's great. A lot of good articulation. Look at this pose right here.
I love the effects that they have on these.
Yeah, straight from the minigame. The photographer did a great job doing the posing in the Photoshop.
I wish they made like the diorama-ish of like the game, like energy bars and stuff like that. That would be cool with the you win or you lose kind of thing. That would have been cool.
Awesome Sauce. That'd be cool if they do that because DC did that back 2008, 2009, 2010 time period. They did DC versus Master of the Universe 2-packs.
Oh yeah,
Sort of legendary grail pieces. I have. Some
of those are really expensive.
Yeah, I have a few of the expensive ones. I sold off some of the ones, but Marvel gets the Master Universe license again because I think right now it's with Dark Horse. It's bounced around between DC and Dark Horse and IDW. Hopefully one day Marvel gets it back and they can do that. So that'd be awesome. More arcade downstairs makes me want to play. Yeah,
Nice.
I have the recent release on Switch too for this game. So this looks great. Like there's the full picture of the Venom on the modern build. That's it's the same body from the Walmart release. It just came out like less than a year ago, but with the new paint job. So
Yeah.
There's actual in-hand pictures.
Oh, they even have a half. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think that head sculpt's on that Walmart version. So
Yes.
they just painted it blue, which is great. Great pictures here. This is a Hasbro Pulse and Mainline Retailers exclusive. This is June 12th. Like I said, if you've been noticing the slides here, they're all different days. So June 5th, June 6th.
I mean, at least that's good for anybody who wants to get like the whole collection. At least you don't have to like have to choose between whatever on the same day.
Good luck on the Target one though. That Target one's gonna be bloody murder.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is you're probably gonna find it in store if you know, as long as you get there in time.
You would think so, right?
Right. Yeah. You're not wrong. It is pretty hit and miss sometimes with Target.
It's Psylocke. The Psylocke figure. You know what I could see? People buying it, returning it with a different figure in it.
Oh my god.
That's what's going to happen.
You're probably not wrong.
No, it's not. It's not a brand new deal. It's been going on for decades already. Because I've seen it in person many times at stores where I look at the packaging and look at the figure. I'm like, that figure is not even from that packaging. So that happens all the time. People are fucking scumbags.
Absolutely.
All right, there's the shield and the head sculpt. These are all brand new parts. All right, I'm very excited. And it's just Shumagorath, not fucking Gargantua.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
They lost the license, so it's owned by Conan. Conan owns the Shumagorath license name. Which one's the Target one? Awesome sauce. That's the
Psylocke and the Thanos.
And Psylocke is the most desirable figure in this whole wave.
Yep.
They've never done her as accurate as they have done her with this particular action figure. So if you want to buy 1 2-pack, that's the one to get. So that's Target. So it's gonna be hard. There is also a Walmart one, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is basically a Build-A-Figure. It's a badass Build-A-Figure. The Gargantuars of the Shumagorath, the giant knight with the tentacles. Packaging's awesome. Here's the action figure. It's been
Damn.
Yeah, it's massive. It's a big fucking action figure. Here's the actual in-hand pictures.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he's definitely in scale with the rest of the characters. Because he gets big and he gets small, right? So
yes.
But the video game version on Marvel Superheroes is purple. Was the Marvel vs. Capcom green? I guess so. Right? That art is from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I guess so.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom it was purple. And I think from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 they changed them to green. I am more nostalgic to the purple one personally.
Right.
So that's right. And
maybe when they did the purple, it didn't look right.
I would prefer that, but the green's fine. Looks great. Yeah. Big, chunky figure. So basically, my understanding is the 3 bottom tentacles are basically the legs. So they have all the swivel and all the rigidness to stand them up. And the top 3 are the hands, where have all kind of the bendy plastic, so you can grab stuff with it. So it has logic to it. Anyone think on the sushi rolls? Giant eye. He's been smoking weed, obviously. So nothing. So you can see how it's standing up on some of the.
That's cool.
But it's actually able to stand up, which is cool. There's the classic pose.
That's really cool.
That's probably the way I'm going to pose him. So, badass action figure. You can put him to sleep if you want.
Wow, he even closes eyes. Wow.
Never noticed the little tentacles around his eyes.
Yes.
Like, I see you.
God, I haven't played this game in forever.
Sleepy. And it does come with an accessory. It has one of those eyeball things with spikes. He's holding one in his hand. There he is. And here's the back of the packaging. You win. So it's samurai. Oh.
Mhm.
All right. He's going to be a Giganto figure. And then boom. They come with a new Juggernaut. And you know me. I'm Mr. Juggernaut. So I have the one on the right. So the one on the right is the last Marvel Legend. It is a Build-A-Figure. This new one is actually bigger. He's wider and he's taller. And it comes with the blast effect. So it's amazing. They made him actually bigger, and I think it's better articulation, just better engineering on the figure. The arms are bigger. He's probably closer to the Marvel Select version. The Marvel Select is a little stocky, but he's heavy and wide and big. Fucking hunk of plastic.
I like this version better than the other one.
Oh yeah, this was better. It's an update to the old one. So the old one was a Build-A-Figure. This is the first. It's gonna be an individual release. Extra large figure. Great figure. Paints look on point. Look how big it is. This dude's not a small guy. He looks massive in his hands. This Dragonite. What JD said. It's, same Jeff, haven't played in a minute.
Right?
Here's some of the cool pictures they took of the Juggy. Oh, unstoppable! There's the effect. So when I use this guy in Marvel Superheroes, I'm pretty much unbeatable. I run through the game easily. Usually when I play people, I beat the hell out of people with this character. He is really unstoppable in Marvel Superheroes. I think it's the best character to use. This being the shit of Cap. So much bigger than Cap. Boom.
I like how they made the effect universal with the hand punch and the headbutt.
Good eye. Yeah. They did. Totally did. He barely fits in his box. Got a set of hands and the blast effect.
That is crazy how big that figure is.
Yeah, for a 6-inch action figure, it's pretty massive. This is 12 inches. It's not a 6-inch figure. This is literally like that's at the smallest 10 inches, at the biggest 12. Yeah, it's cracking, really. All right, JD. So there you go. That's him there with War Machine and Wolverine. Big guy. And here's the whole wave, all the characters. Just can't see.
There's 6 different packages plus more coming.
No price points on these. Expect to pay $70 a box.
At least, maybe.
I'm thinking the 2-packs are probably a minimum 60, at the most 70.
Yeah.
So the Jargi might be 70. The Shumagura, probably 70 or 80. So I think they're all going to be. If they're 75, okay. If any of these are 80, they're pushing it.
You're really pushing it, yeah.
Yeah, but I think 70 is probably with the price point they're going to hit on a lot of these. Graduation party for
Nice.
That's a beautiful set, and like I said, they really released a bunch of other characters already in that same style. So, and some of these are basically re-releases that just touch them up. So, looks so good. Definitely, they're gonna sell well. And Juggernaut's at a fan channel Amazon exclusive on June 26th at 1 p.m.
That's nice.
Did I skip the Walmart one?
I don't remember which one was the Walmart one.
Yeah, I think I did. So that's Amazon. Juggernaut's Amazon. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Which one was the Walmart one? Was it the Shumagura? No, I think that was Hasbro.
Yeah, I didn't see the Walmart.
Yeah, one of these is Walmart. I think there's the Shumagura. I think is the. Is it this one?
Was it the first one?
No. I think it's that. I think it's the War Machine. Let me exit out here.
The War Machine Omega Red? No, that's not.
Yeah, the War Machine Omega Red. I think that one's. Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's no slide saying it, but yeah, I believe that one's the Walmart one. The Psylocke and Thanos is a Target, and the rest are all Hasbro. Oh, and the Juggernaut's Amazon and Fan Channel, and then everybody else is just Hasbro and Fan Channel.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the Iron Man and Omega, the War Machine and Omega is Walmart, and the Psylocke and
Thanos is Target.
Target, yeah. So, and they did show us a little sneak peek to a future figure, and they just showed this little Green Arrow thing. Obviously, it's not Green Arrow since it's not DC, but your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what this is for. Like when they actually, like last stream, they showed hints for these figures, and then everybody immediately knew what it was. It's like, oh, that's Juggernaut and Psylocke. All right, Raging. Time to roll. Great stuff, guys.
All right. Good seeing you, JD.
All right. Peace out. And that was the Marvel presentation in general. Like I said, those 2 packs will be coming out starting June 5th. And throughout the month, just pay attention to the Hasbro's IG or Facebook and BBTS, Intimate Earth, Amazon, Target, Walmart, stuff like that. Yeah, because it's no, not exclusives. Just Target and Walmart.
At least not this wave.
Not this wave. So I know because typically, right, GameStop will get a lot of the Gamerverse stuff, which
makes sense.
Yeah, and it's a little surprising that they didn't do that through GameStop, and I would appreciate that because GameStop's not a difficult website to deal with compared to Target and Walmart, which they are horrible to deal with. So that would.
But I also feel like if it was GameStop that had an exclusive, it would be slightly more expensive than the rest of them.
No, you know when they put for pre-order, they're retail always.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't nothing to threat of. In store, the store might raise the price on you, but if you have the membership, I have the membership, and it's always cheaper than the retail. So it's like it does in the long term. If you're consistent with this stuff, the membership for GameStop and the membership for like Barnes and Nobles is actually a good idea.
Yeah, the pro membership.
Yeah, for. I would have thought based on the gaming across the difference. Yeah, because they traditionally always are the ones. But the last Spider-Man wave set a precedent, right? Where they went away from GameStop too, the last Spider-Man wave. So, I'm pretty sure GameStop's going to get all this stuff, but at least the general releases, except for those two packs, they'll have a lot of these. So, all right, let's move away from Hasbro to Monster Palooza in Pasadena, California. Mondo was there. They're probably the biggest retailer, at least for action figure wise, at this event. I don't know if anybody else was there. There are a lot of smaller online retailers definitely there, but some artists were there and possibly writers, and definitely, like I said, great event. And this is at I've never been to the Pasadena one. I always went to the Burbank one. It was this weekend is on now. You could, if you're in the Southern California, you can definitely go today or tomorrow. So I think the majority of the releases were online. They had a few that are not online, but this is what they had online, and I think they're all still available. Like to me, the best one was this guy, King Ghidorah Vinyl Designer Figure Urban Aztec Relic Variant. It's $275. Still add to cart. This is like they're shipping now. If you buy it, they'll ship it to you now. So great.
It's got that Aztec design.
Yeah, they've done Godzilla with the Aztec design. This is now King Ghidorah. It looks great in the golden god vibe, right? So there's the scale, massive piece of vinyl, because he's usually a big character in general. Beautiful, beautiful art. To me, this is more art than anything at this point. It's to be seen and appreciated for art.
It looks cool.
It does come with accessories. You put the lightning bolts in their mouth. So
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't.
yeah, kind of blend in with all the crazy design in
Yeah.
there. You could definitely add them. You don't have to have them on it, but you can add them to it. All right, so $275 for that guy, and the only other action figure they had is exclusive to the show. They're going to have some warehouse find stuff there if you actually went to the show. So stuff that sold out online, they're probably going to have there. But this is the only other exclusive to the show. Was Attack Peter's Takaro designer vinyl figure heat wave variant Mondo exclusive, $150, and this is still available. Beautiful paint job, cool design.
Yeah, their designs are very good.
Nice, good size. The shirt matches perfectly. But I got this on pre-order, the first color wave. I'm assuming the King Ghidorah you're mentioning. So yeah, it looks great. With the blue background, it really stands out. I love the space vibe to him. Monster Palooza. So that usually I think they do it twice a year. They do one now and one in October.
That makes sense.
I can't remember which one's the biggest one. I think they're the same size now. Before, one was considered like the main one, and one's like a smaller gathering. But I think they're the same. They just do it twice a year now. So $150. Maybe I'll go for the October one. We'll see. And that was it. Of course, the posters and other random stuff. This guy went up for pre-order as well. He's up this is a time pre-order. He started on the 20th and he's all the way to June 20th. This is an amazing 1/6 scale. I did not get the Lino. He's up for pre-order. He's still up for sale. The regular one, the deluxe is gone, but the regular one's available. This is the deluxe, and it ends on June 20th if you really want it. Crazy figure. So much detail. This is a deluxe. Cool. Oh, you get so much. The dog is going to be part of the deluxe. The extra head sculpt. The fire flames are probably deluxe. So.
Oh, different face sculpts too.
Yeah, everything on the left side, on the left of him, from our angle, is probably part of the regular version.
Right.
And then on top of them and to the right is part of the deluxe. So in the deluxe you get everything. It's usually how they do it. So this is just amazing design. Original design from Mondo, because this is a new design from Mumra. 14 is taller than your typical 1/6 scale figure because it's Mumra. He is taller than Lino. What the hell? It's been in my tongue. Great pictures here. There's a final end. Just, I follow the guy who does the pictures on Instagram. Great photographer. The beat up face there. So one of the key 80s villains, him, Cobra Commander, Megatron, and Skeletor.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are that's the main crew of villains from the 80s.
That was my wonderful 80s.
Yeah, they're getting further and further away.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
You're closer to 2060 than 1980.
Yeah, no kidding. Just keep making me feel older and older.
There it is. So in the version you can buy now online, you don't get a Snarf. Yeah, they just line up with a few weapons. And when I went to WonderCon, they had some of these warehouse finds for the deluxe. I'll buy it, but I didn't grab them. But you can see he's a lot smaller with the puffy hair.
And warehouse find means basically someone didn't pay for it.
Yeah, customer service stock. People backed out.
Or replacements, right?
Well, I don't know how they do that because
they had to account for replacements, right? So
yeah, definitely. That's why I say customer service quantity, right? And they probably, they just had like a case or two back there. They just didn't sell at all. So you kept to the side for whatever reason, promotions, whatever, interviews. So you'll see good stuff. And when you go to actual show on that first day, you just go look at the booth, they'll have old stuff. And people usually don't care because, unless you're a Mondo collector, because they're there for the exclusives. Look at San Diego, they had Omega Red, and that was sold out for like 8-9 months. Also, they'll do it online for the Black Friday sales. Great pictures. I wish I remember the dude's name. It says Wolf.
They did a great. Their design on Mumra is great.
And if you really like Mondo, man, check out their podcast. They do once in a while on YouTube. It's called Toy Talk, and I think it's Attack Peter, and I forget who else. They're on there. They do a great review, whatever the new hot thing is. Like the last one was on Mumra. So definitely check them out. And there were some releases at Monsterpalooza. At their booth, they had a few presentation. One was already announced a while back, but they actually had a painted version. So this was like the first in-person images of these characters. So the Mr. Sinister we knew for a while, and they're saying this summer of
it's 97, right?
Yeah, it's a 97 version, summer of 2020. That he looks great.
He does.
So
I always liked his design.
Yeah, for me, it's always been Apocalypse, Dragonaut, Mr. Sinister, Omega Red.
Yeah,
those are my X-Men villains, and Magneto. It's the top 5 for me. And they already done the Omega Red. They haven't done a Dragonaut. They've done a Magneto. They haven't done an Apocalypse. So they're missing those two. But they've done Omega Red, Mr. Sinister, Magneto. So he looks really good. But
that Beastman looks ginormous.
Yeah, but this article is really about the Master Universe stuff. So they're doing the 2000 version of the He-Man, but a 1/12 scale.
Oh, wow.
6 to 7 inches. I think it's 7 inch maybe. But so it's like comparable to the Ghostbusters figures, where they give you a lot. It's smaller figures, they give you a lot of bang for your buck, the packaging, the accessories, and all that stuff. This is the first painted version. There's different head sculpts that come with it. I'm amazed they're doing. So the Ghostbusters were like 100 to 120, but it came with something. So I'm thinking this is going to come with Gringer.
Yeah, then the Ghostbusters came with a ghost each, didn't they?
Yeah, so, well, actually, not Gringer. It's He-Man, so he might come with Battle Cat.
That'd be cool. Or maybe Orko.
If it's Battle Cat, it's going to be $200. Because it's Battle Cat in itself. It's a way bigger figure. Maybe like 150. We'll see. And this one's completely brand new. It came out of left field for me. I didn't know about this. They already have done a Mondo design Beastman. So this one's actually called the classic variant of Beastman, Master of the Universe, available June 3rd, limited to 1,000 pieces. So this will probably sell out in one day. And it has the 3 classic head sculpts for the action figure, and this is one from the cartoon. So differences from the Mondo version and this classic version is the lot of fur is sculpted on instead of actually being like material. But it has all the classic colors. I would probably use the classic head sculpt. Comes with the whip and a big turkey leg. Yeah, limited to 1,000. This guy's gonna go. They haven't given you a price. Probably your standard, whatever the last Beastman costs, is probably want to do with this one. Here's the old WonderCon reveals for that character. You see the Manny face right there. So, but yeah, that's what Monsterpalooza had for us when it came to Mondo. These 3 different actual in-person painted, and like the Beastman and the Machinist are pretty much ready to go. The He-Man's a while from now, probably towards the end of the summer, early fall. They're far off on that. So cool, good stuff. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the. Oh, okay, that was from before. Yes, the King. Yeah, King Ghidorah. The core is also the first color with Mondo. Yeah, I think it's Mumra is as tall as Mondo. I wouldn't be surprised. Trying to. Yeah, I think he's taller than Scareglow or any of the He-Man. Probably Beastman, yeah. He probably gets the tallest one. Cannon Bird. Hi to everyone who's here today and from Virginia. I changed your avatar. It's a picture of you. So, hello, sir. Sorry, the coffee's beginning to wear off, I think. Yeah, so I'm definitely excited for all this. And every day we move towards the end of the year, and the more and more I give a fuck less about other stuff and care more about Mondo. I'm just got a Mondo guy now, I guess. But Dragon Ball is still hard. Need to get off my back because this is awesome. So I wanted to bring this up because two of these figures, I think the last day is today, and they're done by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're collecting for Namek Saga, this is a crucial figure. This is the Nail. He is on his last legs for today, and they're closing it to pre-order. Want to make sure you're aware of that. So he's still up for today, 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 8 a.m. West Coast. That is available tomorrow morning. And also, the 40th anniversary for Broly, the anniversary edition second run comes with the specials, stand and all that stuff, which I don't have. This figure. He closes as well, same time period. So this guy's been up since January 31st. So it was up there quite a bit. So if you're interested, yeah, surprised Mondo Doom didn't sell out. Guess they made plenty of them, or folks they don't want. Both, yeah. Well, if you don't want that, you can always go buy the hot toy. Was it the Sideshow or hot toy version on sideshow.com? That's your more traditional 1/6 scale action figure. That one's badass too. I got both. All right. But we do have new stuff from. Oh my god! I just realized the price point on this guy. Jesus Christ!
Damn.
He's a big guy. So very crucial to the Namek Saga character. I already have Dende and Peruga the dragon behind me. Up there, so he comes with pretty much character. And Nails is the other one we just saw, right? And now Saichoro is the name of this character, and you want me to click on the images. This guy is a giant. It's basically the Godfather Marlon Brando as a Namek. Pretty much what it is. And he has a Dragon Ball and the whole throne. Dude, this guy is massive. I don't know what it is. So there's Nails, there's the Dende, and there's a new Krillin coming out, which I'll show you in a minute. There's already like the third Krillin. So I can't believe we're at this point, but they're making this character. I don't think they've never made an action figure of him. They made vinyl figures of him, like vinyl statues, but never a big guy. But it's an easy build for them because I bet you this shit's all like empty plastic. Just the arms and the weight to it. And the base. The base is probably really soft vinyl. So, but I'm pretty sure the belly and all that's pretty like just simple plastic. A piece of the hut, yeah. Forgot about the hot toy Doom. Yeah. So 310. It just started yesterday for pre-order. So he will go for at least 2 months on pre-order. So the rest of June and July. Make your choices wisely. You choose wisely. So there's amazing. I can't believe they're doing this character. It's just I never thought in a million years to do it. Do it. And the new Krillin, son of Goku's old friend. Krillin's son, Goku's old friend. That's what I call this one. So it's $80, which is crazy because the original one was probably like $35 to $40.
Right.
The re-release was probably $45 to $50. The battle armor suit around $60, and now we're at $80 for this guy. Big difference, of course. New paint jobs, some new sculpts on the appendages and all that. But they've done all this. The articulation looks a lot better, to be honest. They've done it. Yeah, they actually do come out really cool. And they got some different hands and stuff. Different. This is his wave that he shoots. But for this particular set, this is the one you want. You want this head sculpt with the Dragon Ball holding it like this with the big face. That's because if you don't remember that scene, that's when he gets powered up by the big fat Godfather dude. And he's like, it's a funny, famous Dragon Ball scene. He gets powered up by the fat dude. Because one of the powers the fat dude has is to just grab you from the head and just search for your inner power and brings it out of you. So, and there's Gohan, which I already have this version. So that they really realize where their bread and butter is, and that the Namek saga. It's really, they really done a complete set of characters for Namek saga. I think at this point, trying to think, is there any other Namek saga characters they're missing? At least that were at Namek. I don't think so. I think that's everybody. You could have right back. Sorry, there's some characters from back on Earth because not everybody was in Namek, but I don't think they'll do those. But well, you never know, right? They like money. So this guy also just dropped yesterday, so he'll be on here for these months. So $80. And these, I have no personal reference. I don't play the games, but they are part of the Dragon Ball world. And I don't understand why they're so much more expensive compared to the other figures. There's regular scale, nothing special about them. Yeah, I guess they got tailored outfits and stuff, but I don't think the price matches what they're giving you in return. This ACH figure is Giblet. I don't know who the fuck he is. Delivery month January 2026. It just dropped on the 22nd. It's a cool Saiyan. I don't play the game, like I said. I don't know much about him, but he looks really cool. Different. He actually goes Super Saiyan God, and he has a tail. Oh, what the hell? Yo, motherfucker. And there you go, 110. And then also, I guess, I kind of spoiled it, right? But Charlotte is the other guys. I think one of the things you don't know about Dragon Ball, all the characters are named after food. Giblet is, I guess, food. Or they'll just twist the word. It's a food item, but they'll twist it. Like, this is, I think, like shallot or like an onion or something, or garlic. It's a shallot.
Yes. It's a green onion.
Yeah, so his name is Shallot. It's Jet. What's his name? R.I.P. Toriyama, who passed away. He just naming all his characters after food. So I think Goku food, or was it Gohan? I can't remember the word food.
Gohan is rice.
Rice, and I think so. But also, I think it's a loosely term for food as well. Because rice in Asia is pretty much food.
Yes, it's basically within the sentence it says eat food.
Yeah. And Goku might be the same as well, something similar to that same. It means kind of the same thing. So this is the Super Saiyan Ultra Super Saiyan Blue. And yeah, I don't know much about these characters, but I'm not sure that just because the other guy had tailoring, it was $20 more. I think they're both overpriced. I don't know if this is a tariff situation where they just included the tariffs into the price already baked in, which is possible because it's an incredible jump. This guy's 110. These are standard Saiyan body size. Typically, you can find a Goku on Target for fucking $35. So why is this guy 90? The other guy 110? Unless they're very limited, which they are in a way, guys, because they're definitely more of a niche figure. They probably won't sell a ton. So I could see that, but it's interesting. So probably a couple months. So that's crazy. They dropped basically 4 figures all at once, and they went a long time without dropping nothing. Suddenly they dropped a bunch of figures. All right. And San Diego Comic Con on the way, and at San Diego Comic Con they always drop 4 figures, always. That's in July. So
yeah, and sometimes they re-release 1 or 2.
Well, usually typically they're all re-releases because they're just variants. And it's usually hard to find figures. So there you go. All right, that's it with Bandai. Moving on to Mattel Creations. It's just really quick. I want to touch on this because it's Disney. It's not my cup of tea kind of characters from Disney, but I know they have their own fan base. This is Disney's Tango Rapunzel and Mother Gothel dolls. $100 for the set, and it drops on June 6th at 9 a.m. I know this stuff's usually really popular. Usually well tailored, well done. You're not going to get bad quality stuff on this compared to the past, right? So there's another set they had. There's already a discount. So in my opinion, you probably want to wait because just very popular one, your more popular one, it's already discounted. So $70.
Mm.
So they're not selling that much, but because I think besides this, Disney does their own thing and they have their own dolls. So I don't know. I don't know if enough collectors in this market to support all these different versions of these dolls. So. All right, let's move on. This got waitlisted, but I thought it was interesting enough. Too bad Steve's not here because he's definitely the Mexico guy. The Shadow knows. When I see this character, I think of Alec Baldwin in the Shadow film.
Yes, that's the only thing I see in my head right now.
Yeah, that was like 95, 94, I think, that film.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it had to be early 90s, yeah.
It was like mid-90s, yeah. So not too far after Batman and Dick Tracy. So, but actually, honestly, it's a really good movie. The villain's awesome. The whole stylistic version of that film is really well done.
Yeah, it's underrated.
And it showed that Alec Baldwin should have been Bruce Wayne and should have been Batman when he was young. He should have been casted as Batman because I know he was one of the people that were talked about for replacing Michael Keaton. And then it went to Val Kilmer and George Clooney and all that shit. But Alec Baldwin was definitely in the running for that. And should have been instead he got the Shadow, and he proved that he was a superior Batman to all those folks. He was awesome. It's funny how his nose grows in the movie. Here comes this. And there's the cloak portrait. Of course, Mexico, great at tailoring. You fucker. Cloud, the Mind of Man with exclusive cloak portrait.
Yeah, even when this movie came out, the character was a very old character at that time.
Oh yeah, this is from the 1930s.
Yes.
So came out at the same time period as Batman, Superman, all that. Jump Pack was Pulp Fiction goodness. Of course, the art. They got a coin, a pin, and looks like maybe a book. I'm not sure. Suicide Collector coin. There's the ring. Beautiful art packaging. There's the stand. All the accessories. Great selection of accessories.
That's a lot.
I don't know. This website sometimes is not the most user friendly. Look how slow it takes me just to get to this point. Okay, yeah, I knew I missed one. So this is like a smoke bomb code and the holster. Even if you don't care about the shadow, this is a great accessory pack. But it's $175. It's one of the more expensive ones I've seen from them for a simple figure. I'm not sure what's it. Is this another where they bake in the Cheros into the price point? In a way, it would have been $140, but now it's $175. I don't know. It's like when I was trying to show the whole Chero situation, I just lost track. I don't know what's going on. So I'm not sure if if people are following those things or they're not, and I don't know. All right, Sideshow. Yay! This is very tempting.
Shut up.
I love the film. The film was awesome.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, I watched it Friday night when it came out.
Nice.
Well, me and a bunch of kids at Cinepolis. So $215. This is from Hot Toys. This is a Hot Toy Stitch. So why do we need a Hot Toy Stitch? Well, let me show you. Obviously, by far the best Stitch you can ever buy, quality wise.
Wait, it's supposed to be life size, huh?
It is 1:1 scale. Yeah, here's the girl. There's Stitch. It's 1:1. The material of his body, his fur, is realistic. All kinds of crazy articulation. Comes with accessories, obviously. They were giving a popcorn bucket this size at the film. Mine had sold out, but I wanted a popcorn bucket.
And it was a flock too.
Was it? It looks so good. Yeah, it looks so good. I bet you that popcorn bucket is easily $100 bucket now.
Maybe more.
It's because it's big, and it's like it's pretty much looks like this thing. Or is it?
Right.
Yeah, the Grogu, and then there's also the what's the name of the Groot, the life size Groot, the mini Groot.
Baby Groot, or
yeah. Well, there's like the mid-sized one because this one is a small child. So those three together, right, would be like they're literally been like the darlings of the kitty kind of vibe. Groot, Grogu, and now Stitch. They're all kind of similar characters. They're just missing Gizmo.
Yeah, how much is this?
So I'll go back to in a minute. So 39 centimeters. Different articulated. Got articulated his mouth. Articulated his ears. Many ways to pose him. Comes with a stand. This is so good. This is a beautiful piece. I love it. It's $215.
Really?
For a Hot Toy, it's
that's
crazy.
One of the cheaper ones.
Yeah, because it's literally 1:1 scale.
That's crazy. This might be my first Hot Toys.
Yeah, if you're a Disney fan, to me this is a no-brainer. If you're a Disney fan. You're gonna wait a while. It's September of next year, so by then you might get a sequel announcement at D23. That's when D23 is in September of next year. So,
how does the payment plan work? When does it start?
So for this one, they're asking 3 payments. You can change it to any day: the 5th, the 10th, the 15th, the 20th, or 25th. You can pick your day, and they want to deposit $21.50, and it's April, May, and June of next year.
Oh, of next year.
Yeah, they start charging you next year. What's that for the Sideshow when it comes to payment plans? They're pretty much the best.
Yeah, this is probably a definite yes for me.
Yeah, because you could slowly just, pay it. You can pay it early. You don't have to wait until April 5th of next year. You can start paying on it early. They just won't take your last payment until they ship it,
Okay.
But they'll take the other payments. You could pay 64 in 2 months and another 64 in 5 months. And by that point, it's already April, so you don't have to pay the April, the May one. And if it's ready to ship, they'll charge you in June and ship it. And if it's not ready to ship, they'll just warn you a week before, hey, it's not ready to ship, so we're not going to charge you, just to let you know. So that's how I usually work it. So it's $215. Yeah. They probably did a bunch of them, but I think eventually this one will sell out. It's just a matter of time.
Hana means family.
I know, dude. It's just a lot of these so awesome. It's a lot of movies are soul crushing too, and it's just like
Yes.
it's the more older you get, the more sentimental you get for shit like this, which is crazy. So it should be usually you think you get hardened, but you don't. So I missed it somehow. To at least to discuss it on the show. I knew of it. I just didn't. I guess I don't think I discussed it on the show. This is my number one movie of all time.
Kumute.
My top 5 films are all cheesy 80 films. All. And this is number 1 on the list, Bloodsport. Frank Dukes Deluxe, and then they have a standard. Standard's 360, and Deluxe is 4. It's expensive for a 1/6 scale, but the smaller companies is Infinite Statue. We'll look at the Deluxe. It's March of next year. This is what you get the Deluxe. You get a different face sculpts. You get basically, is it 4 or 2? I can't tell. And then you get the gi, which is this cool red coat and the yellow belt and the black belt and the black pants. And this cool stand, actually shit to the hands and feet. Let's take a look.
That's so cool.
So great. Here's him with the biker shorts.
Oh, this is when he gets blinded.
Yeah, it's pretty much the last fight, right? So
Yep.
That's a great pose, man. Look at the stand. That stand is awesome.
That's nice.
I'm assuming they're coming out with a bolo.
I hope so.
I did buy the you know how they do the old Hasbros from the wrestling figures, the Hasbros, those are the smaller ones. And they do them on card. So they've been reproducing those, right? And there's companies that do those. So one of those companies that did those, they also did Bloodsport. They did a Van Damme and a bolo on those with a beautiful card with the picture on it and all that. I got those.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for those. They look so good, but it's on the Hasbro wrestling size. They're like 4 inches.
Yeah, but the card looks awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Peter, hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Peter. Well,
Thanks
hello
for joining us. Oh, so I'm totally not paying attention to the damn chat.
I'm pretty sure he can do the splits.
I love him. I don't like the other guy. Break, don't hit back. We need a bolo on this size. Yes, I agree. I thought this. Yeah, talking about the Stitch. That Stitch was great.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we discussed that already. But yeah, Bolo. I think the Bolo is going to come on this. This is a success. They obviously did the main character first. The Bolo and Jackson will be great. They should do a deluxe with Jackson and the little Asian guy. It's his accessory with the glasses. Are you Jackson? Look like a Jackson. So looks awesome.
Wait, the little Asian guy with the glasses?
Yeah, their manager. Oh. You should be a 2-pack with Jackson.
That's fucking hilarious. That would be hilarious if they made him.
Oh, and they should put the karate arcade with it too. Yeah, this. If they don't have to make a ton of them, but if they could do a bunch of the characters. The Cholo guy with the tie trunks. The big
what was that monkey guy?
The monkey guy, the E Honda guy, the fucking the Thai Muslim guy.
Hey, you going too far here now. I wish they. I doubt they will ever make any other side characters, but who knows?
Is that American asshole that does tricks with coins, with bricks? Sorry, with bricks. Now, I don't need the girl. I don't need the girlfriend. I don't need Forrest
Yeah.
Whitaker and his partner. I don't need all that. But the fighters will be cool though.
I forgot Forrest Winter was in there.
Yeah. Shit,
Wow.
dude. I don't need the stupid fucking Air Force general with the horrible voiceover. You could tell they voiced over his voice. That shit's bad. If they do Seagal, I want Above the Law or Alfred Justice. What's the name of the? He's like, where's Bobby? What's the name of that guy? The villain? Where's Bobby Douche? Not Douche.
I can't remember.
He's yelling out his name all the time, just being the shit everybody. Alfred Justice is one of the funniest movies ever. When that dude comes out of his car and just shoots that lady in the head.
And he should never have a fist. It should always be an open hand slap.
Well, it's been a legend. It's been confirmed this actually happened that Van Damme challenged Seagal to a professional fight for charity, and Seagal backed out.
It's also been known that producers on a movie and directors and other people wanted what's that guy's name who was in oh gosh, the black guy. He's like a karate. He's like he's actually competed, but he's an actor. Michael Jai White.
Oh yeah.
They wanted him to beat Seagal's ass because they purposely made their fight the last shot in the movie.
Yeah.
So if he beats his ass,
they could just
use the stunt guy to finish the movie.
Yeah, this is more recent. Yeah, because he's at this point Seagal he's an old man, so he's like stuck in his ways, delusional and shit. So
yeah, you
my
see
understanding he's
videos of
he's
him like pushing people around. BS.
The hell was really talking about Spawn versus Saga? Right, what? Seagal, Spawn versus Seagal. I get it.
Yeah. I think Van Damme is a nice guy.
Yeah, from my understanding, he's a super nice guy.
That's from what I understand.
I heard he had his dickish moments when he was really young and full of coke. But hey, man, he's full of coke. What do you expect from a guy full of coke?
Yeah, I think his dickish moments was like when he did that movie with Dennis Rodman and like those movies during that time.
Double Team and Double Impact and Hard Target and all that. Yeah. Well, let's admit it, man. It's like we owe a great on the action movie plate back through the 80s, and it continued to the 90s because I remember many times going to the movie theater in my teenager years watching tons of Van Damme and Seagal films, and all the way into the late 90s, 98. I went off to the military in 99, and I think all that kind of jazz kind of ended. It faded away. And all the early 2000s garbage kind of took over.
Well, that's because he had gotten a little overboard with his dickish.
I guess sensitivities changed with 2001, right? So the film industry changed as well with it. So
yeah, but then he came back and did that TV series, right? Like I think it was called Van Damme or something like that.
Oh, JCVD, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's awesome. Great guy. All right, let's move on. Talk about action films from the 80s. Predator. This is a Predator 2.0. It's a redux of the old school Predator that Hot Toys did like 20 years ago at this point. I got it. Mail it for me.
Hello. Wow. $300. Okay. It's a Hot Toy. So, I mean, that's a decent price for a Hot Toy. Yeah. Did you just get a new package?
Yeah, I was expecting one today.
Oh, I guess we'll find out at mail call.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. Like, it has been a while since they made a Predator this version.
Oh,
Is that just me, or does his head look really big?
it is really big. Serious question for y'all. What amount of money would you buy out a complete collection of toy statues, books? Is there? Oh,
No.
sell my collection, or is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Honestly, you'd have to double, triple me out to buy it all. If you get me out of the game, yeah.
Well, let's look at it this way. I'll take double, and this is why. I could use the money, whatever, blah blah blah. Maybe save 20% of it, put it on the side. Another 20% use it to rebuy some of this, just to get back into collecting. It'll be funny. Let's be real. The funnest part about collecting is the actual collecting aspect. When you actually have the shit on your shelf, it's cool, but it's like
acquisition.
Yeah, it's the hunt. It's the
hunt.
The hunt, the mission, the walk,
the chase.
Not the destination is not the gratifying part. It's the hunt.
It's always collecting has always been about the hunt and the chase. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can sell your whole shit and do whatever with the money, invest it on a car, buy a house, whatever. But you can always start collecting. A lot of this shit is always reproduced. It's always reproduced, and always another train coming. That's why I don't get mad like I used to when I was young about missing out on shit. It's like, oh well, I can always get it later.
Yep.
So I would if somebody say, hey man, I give you $60,000 on your collection. Here you go. Like you come and pick it up, take it with you. I'm not, you put it together. It's all yours. And man, maybe I'm undercutting it by $20,000 or something like that, but it's like, dude, it's a straight cash. Here you go. I could figure it out later because I know it's. I don't own like a 9.8 Amazing Fantasy. I don't own like a fucking perfect mint Optimus Prime. It's like,
but he's just talking about. Wait, is he talking about just the toys? Oh, and books. Oh wow. Okay.
Everything.
Oh shit. Seriously, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, because the books and the toys too. It's like it's a lot of stuff, a lot of little things put together. You're talking a minimum for me, a minimum 60 to like.
No, you've got to have like all your stuff together. It's got to be like 100.
Yeah, but like you gave me, let's say 70, and like you just do all the work, take it all with you, everything. I don't do anything. You get your own people and take all this shit out. Go for it.
See, my comic books alone is probably a mid-luxury car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's probably
that's
true.
just the comic book.
Yeah, maybe my comic book collection by itself is like 70. So
then you include all the toys and the pops and all the knick-knack like stuff, and I've got stuff that it's kind of hard to get. So yeah, I mean we're talking like a nice decent down payment for a house. If I got that, I might. And that's only because 1, I can put a down payment on a house. 2, I get to go through that whole process again of trying to hunt down and start over and all that. So yeah, I mean,
take everything, take it all.
Yeah, maybe I don't need to have it doubled, but I'd at least like to get the value of it.
It's like what the fun part of moving is to reset your whole setup again.
Yes,
the packaging is annoying, but when you move and you get your shit's move and it's there at your location, it's due and everything's unboxed and it's just sitting there, the whole setting up. That's the fun part.
Well, here's the other thing, because if I put a down payment on a house with the money that I just sold everything with, guess what? Now I've got all this room, like less stuff to move. First of all, that's probably be half the stuff I'm moving. And second, I get to now when I collect again, I'll have so much more room.
It's like depends. If you have a lot of stuff, like this is just comic books, right? You have 3,000 comic books. Let's say half of those are like $5 comics. It adds up.
Yep.
It really adds up. Even if you sell it for 70% or 60% or 50% of the value, it adds up, dude. Trust me, I sold a bin full of action figures for like, and their value was $6,000. It was like basic $20 to $100 to have an action figure. That the most expensive were like $100. The least were like $20, and it just the amount of it, and even though I gave the guy a deal, 50% off, I still got like $3,000 to $4,000 a lot of times.
Yeah,
and it's like, and it just saved me the headache of having that shit in my house or in storage. It's like
I'm pretty sure I have 5,000 to 6,000, maybe 5,000 to 7,000 comic books.
Yeah, so when you got cheap shit, it adds up. It's just, but you typically like when you want to do a bulk sale, it's somebody who's trying to build up a stock for their online store or their storefront.
Yeah, but I will have a tier, but I wouldn't be as upset if I was, like you said, younger and had to do that. I'd be a little more upset.
I guess I've done it. So that question, I've done that where I've sold up like a big percentage of my collection, and just slowly but surely been acquiring it. Now I'm back to the point where I'm like fully stocked, and maybe I could start selling stuff here and there if I wanted to. But I don't feel like I need to at the moment. But if I've ever been put in the position, I have no issues to selling my stuff. No issues at all.
Yeah, it's different between you and I because you've done it so many times, like handfuls of times.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done it once.
I've been in a situation when I'm unemployed and he rent money. Let me start selling shit.
Okay, I take that back. Maybe I have done it once.
So it's like, because you could always buy that shit back.
Yeah. Yep. You're not wrong. And as we get older, we get wiser and smarter about our collection.
And plus, you can't take none of this shit to the grave with you. Even if you try to bury it with you, it's like eventually it decomposes with you. So
yeah, I wouldn't want to take it with me. I'd rather whoever I leave them to, that they get money for it.
Or, well, it's better that you sell it off and just leave them the money, because you typically the person who gets left with this shit will sell it for like nothing.
Yeah, they'll sell it for like 10 cents on a dollar.
Yeah, they usually get ripped off.
Yeah. Good question, Rudy.
No, hey, there's always going to be people.
Fortunately, I had a mother.
There's always going to be naysayers. It's just how it is. Because not everybody's into this. It's a very adult collectibles. It's a big business, but it's actually a small niche as compared to other businesses in the world.
I'll tell you the truth. As I get older, I can see me detaching from this stuff.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. I don't think, like, if someone made me a decent offer for everything, I don't know if I turn it down.
It's like my DVD and Blu-ray collection. Great animation stuff, classic films, hard to find shit. I don't sell it because number one, I'm too lazy. Number two, it takes a lot of fucking time and work. And I actually like it. Even if I use them once every 2 years. It's like, it's just how it is. Yeah. All right, so Predator, $300 for the deluxe or the collectors. The deluxe is $340. What do you get in the deluxe? The deluxe gives you the additional Predator mask, concept art version, jungle themed diorama base, and the two skulls. So you get all this crap, dude. That's such a badass figure. So they re-released this guy, and they re-released the Terminator 2 Arnold.
What's the price difference?
Releases back in the day, huh?
What's the price difference between the two again?
$40.
$40 for those three things.
Well, it's worth for
the diorama alone probably is worth it.
Yeah, and the skulls and the cool face mask.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's worth it. I might as well. And you can always sideshow, you go to your payment plan. Boom, there you go, $51 a month. Yeah, like if you're in that moment when you want to sell your shit, go ahead, dude. It's like you can always rebuy it.
And you can collect a little bit differently than how you were collecting now.
When I left Burbank and I had like pretty much a complete like middle it was like a midlife crisis kind of situation. I was not 50 obviously, but I sold a ton of shit. And when I got to San Diego, I didn't buy nothing for like a couple months. And the first thing I bought was like a little keychain, for like $3.
Hey, you just started small. That they get back in it.
Yeah, and before you know it, I bought a Marvel Legend.
Yeah,
and that's how it was for like 6 months, just one here, but like one a month, not like today.
Yeah. Before you know it, you got toys falling all over you.
I'm out of space, and I have storage, and I'm contemplating selling stuff here and there. And I bet I sold a few things here and there, but it's like I'm pretty good with it. So yeah, Predator. Let's get back to the show. So cool. Another 6-scale figure, Hot Toys.
Damn, another trooper.
Yeah, dude. If you're a Star Wars troop builder, you're fucked. 275 for the collectors and the first. So might as well get the collector's edition. I couldn't imagine how this shit feels and looks in person with all the fur.
This is like G.I. Joe level of like these army building, right?
Yeah, it's Star Wars. It is. Well, the original troop builder is Star Wars because people in the old days, the 3 3/4 inch, would have fucking 100 stormtroopers behind Darth Vader and the Emperor. So it's like, it's Star Wars is before G.I. Joe, really. Now it's just on a Hot Toys.
Well, the version of G.I. Joe that we know today, G.I. Joe was before Star Wars, but still.
Yeah,
that was the like the Mego doll size guys.
Yeah, it's G.I. Joe would classify it before doing. Oh, the Vader! It came out. I was actually there when it came out. It was came out in Celebration in Japan. Great figure. I just don't need it because I already have 2 Vaders. I have a Sideshow and a Hot Toys version, but it's a great figure. I love it. I have 2 Anakins as well. So, but if you're interested and you want to,
it's a little weird because it's a little cleaner version of Vader than I'm used to.
Color, yeah,
but still, it's cool.
For a Vader, the price point is pretty good though. It's cheaper on the cheaper side for a Vader. If you don't like that one, there's also the Clone Wars version, the new one with the stand in the back from what's it called? The company? Forgot. But there's a ton of selection for Darth Vader. Yeah, it's if you want it and you have the funds for it, and you think
collect what you like.
Our model's been here for the since 2020. This was when we started doing this online thing. As collect what you like.
Yep.
All right, Range Trooper 275 Hot Toys, September 2026. Looks like a great figure. Definitely not for me because I just don't want to fill in my space with him. But he's awesome.
The bazooka's cool though.
Yeah, dude, this is super nostalgic because he's one of the original figures that I have in 83, 84. Bit Fortuna, is part of the Scum and Villainy wave from Sideshow. Because this is a Sideshow, it's not a Hot Toy, it's a Sideshow. When it's the Scum and Villainy wave at Sideshow, they're doing all the so they're doing a full job with the HUD set. The job with the HUD and all the little creatures around it. They're also doing a lot of the New Hope Cantina guys. So it's called the Scum and Villainy.
Do you think they'll get to a point where they make the Mandalorian version of him?
The fat version?
Yeah.
To me, all right, so there's a continuity issue with that. I don't know why he's there. He should be dead.
That's died. What I thought.
He died. He was on the barge when it exploded, unless somehow magically he just fell off the barge.
I think they kind of explained that he survived it, but yeah, I thought he was dead too.
Yeah. In my opinion, he was dead, and they just whoever wrote that in was an idiot and was not paying in continuity.
Well, I think they're saying that if Boba Fett can survive the Scarlet, then he could have survived.
But they didn't explain it. He just showed up. He was there. I'm like, how the fuck is this fat fool just sitting there? You should be dead.
That's true.
They explained Boba Fett. And this has been something that's been explained multiple times in books and in comic books.
Yeah, they've shown him surviving, right? They didn't show him surviving the barge.
And they put it to film. This is how Boba Fett survived. Bib Fortuna just showed up and he was there, and they never explained it how. I saw him die.
Well, no, you don't see him die in the film. You just see the barge explode.
The barge exploded into a million pieces.
But you're right. You're right.
It was like the submarine going underground and imploding. There's no way anybody survived that shit unless the blast was so strong that it literally pushed out everything, and then it created the ball of fire.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only possible way. But the pressure being you pin pushed out, you should have died from the pressure.
That's true.
But it's Star Wars. It's make believe. Who the fuck cares? It's not real. Let it go, people. So, yeah, to put this set together would be, oh my god, the 6-year-old version of me would die. I love the Return of the Jedi scum villain, these guys, with Jabba's henchmen. I just thought they were fucking cool looking. I think I have all these action figures, all the originals from Power of the Force and Return of the Jedi.
Damn.
And I remember vividly the last Power of the Force figure that I bought from the 80s run was the octopus dude on the left. And I bought a mint on card at the swap meet.
Damn.
Somebody was at the swap meet, mint on card. This is like 1989. We're already like 3-4 years after the line closed. And I think I bought it for like $5.
Wow.
And it was mint. Of course, I'm a 9-year-old. I opened it and played with it. And I remember
Star Wars was dead already then. That's why.
Yeah, it was long dead. That figure lasted all through the 90s with me until I left for the military, and then some dumbass decided to throw all my shit in the trash.
So that hurts.
Yeah, like my Castle Grayskull, my Snake Mountain, my Mumra tomb, all in the trash. This is trash to them. This is trash. It's just, I'm like, I wish I'd have just been there. So, yeah, I think he was part of that trash pile which I think at that point I already lost the cape, but he survived all through the 90s with me until I was 19. I think I still have Prune Face though. Did I sell them off? I might have sold them off until my last fire sale about 5-6 years ago. So he looks great. The robes, super well tailored. Slash is really good at tailoring action figures. Yes. It's such a cool design. Here you go. Here's the whole Scum and Villainy wave so far.
Wait, so they've actually made all of these?
Yeah, there you go. Slash on orders.
Holy crap! I know the back row they had made recently.
Yeah, that's all the New Hope stuff. The stuff in the front, Return of the Jedi. I'm pretty sure they're all there for pre-order. I think some of them are sold out already. I know the New Hopes. A lot of the New Hope ones are sold out. The Return of the Jedi ones must still be there. Collect them all.
Oh, I like the way they did that. That shape. That makes me feel like the old cards. The old card back.
Yeah, that's good. But I went out for the military and came back. It's not something that I realized cognitively initially that happened, and it took me a while after coming back home. Like I think when I moved back for a short time with my parents after I left the military in 2003. I think I moved in for like a year while I was going to junior college. And that's when I put two together. I'm like, wait a minute, the garage, my giant like 3-foot box, 3 feet tall and about a foot wide or 2 feet wide, was no longer there with all my toys. And I noticed my dad's vinyl collection was completely gone. And he had like a lot of classic like 70s stuff.
Probably some hard to get stuff.
English and Spanish. Like the Spanish stuff, I know it's impossible to get. Like he had like Vicente Fernandez stuff, original first prints.
Wow.
My parents aren't sometimes the brightest people in the world. They thought it was all trash and they threw it all in the trash. My toys had no vinyl.
Well, that's how all parents think.
But they did it. They waited until I was gone though.
That sucks.
So I was like, so what? You realized I was going to stop you, and that's why you waited until I was gone.
Yeah, well, you went off to you were a boy, and then you went off to be a man, become a man.
Yeah, and I came back like you as a man. I was like, you fucking idiots! What did you do that for? That's actually worth money.
I say that to my parents and my aunt and uncles all the time.
Peter, you're here though, but your lost connectivity. Huh? All right. So Bib Fortuna, classic character from Return of the Jedi.
Looks
and
great.
Somehow he survived the fucking explosion. $280. Sideshow is always cheaper too. $280. January 2026. Where are we out of time? 2:36. Okay. 6 scale figure from Hot Toys. Yana Bolova from Thunderbolts. Sad to see that financially it did basic at best.
It was a good movie.
Movie wise, it's actually the best one in at least 2 to 3 years. So
it was a fun movie. That's what I enjoy most, is that it was fun.
It actually had depth to the story, and it made me think, and I actually felt for characters. So, yeah. But she's definitely the most popular character and actress on the group, and they made she's first on the Hot Toy list. They're probably gonna make Century. I'm thinking they're going to do the whole team. I think there is value for Hot Toys to make them. I think people will buy them. It'll probably be a smaller print on these because
I would assume so.
Fan base, but you can also understand that was their introduction to a lot of people, so they don't know who the fuck these people are, so they have no real attachment to them. So maybe in a sequel or in the reappearance I know they're going to be in the Avengers, so maybe they'll hit harder at that point. Which I think they can, because I thought a lot of people are going to watch this on streaming, through rentals, or through.
I guarantee when it hits Disney Plus, that stream for Thunderbolts is going to be way higher than people expect.
Yeah, they're like at most Disney Plus. When it comes with the old movies, they help to build a fan base. That's where Moana and Stitch and all them build their fan bases. Really,
that's true.
270. All right,
and she is one of the hottest actresses out there.
But it's weird. It's kind of like her face is weird, but she still has that hotness, right? I don't know. I think it's more her confidence in herself.
I think it's also her accent doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, if you've watched oh god, what was that movie? What it came out when Barbie came out?
Oh, Barbie. Oh, Oppenheimer?
Yes. If you watch Oppenheimer, you will enjoy her in it.
Oh, I know. She has a sex scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't watched Barbie or Oppenheimer.
What's that?
I still haven't watched Oppenheimer or Barbie.
Seriously?
No. But it's like I watched so many clips. And I know
you've probably seen the whole movie, basically.
Well, I'm also... I have a bachelor's degree in fucking history, so I had literally read books on Oppenheimer and studied their shit. So it's like
you pretty much know everything about the movie.
Yeah, surprise! he builds an atomic bomb.
Surprise! We were racing Germany to get the nuclear bomb.
I'm like, and Germany was nowhere close, to be honest. But in Barbie, it's like you don't have to watch it to know the plot. It's pretty, and there's some twists in there, and I heard about it, and I know the whole Bratz cameo and all the other shit. But
you're right. Barbie is, if you watch like the certain scenes, like the certain like musicals and stuff, you pretty much watch the whole movie.
Yeah, I seen the whole way through IG basically at this point.
Yeah.
So Yellow Bulova 270 Hot Toys. All right. September of next year.
Sweet.
All right, we're moving away from 1/6 scale. Peter has not watched them at all. Has not watched the film so well. Moving into some statues, some cheaper ones first here from Pure Arts. This is from League of Legends. This is Immortalized Legend Kai Sa 349. I think it's PVC. Great paint job. Cool looking chick. Flames, fire, color everywhere.
Guilty of liking the movie.
ABS, PVC, and resin. There's some resin in there, so plastic and resin.
Oppenheimer, yes.
12-inch statue. It's a beginner statue, really. So looks cool. Legends at Kaisa, Pure Arts 349,
Yes.
March 26. For you old people like me, Ray Harryhausen's. This is Troglodyte Deluxe from Star Age Toys. This is 216, and it's the kind of a He-Man dude with the horn sticking out and a big twin stick.
This is not Land of the Lost, is it?
No, this is Ray Harry. Well, possibly. But Ray Harryhouse did a lot of the animation, claymation stuff for most of the films from the 40s. He actually worked on King Kong in the 1930s.
Shut up. Oh, okay.
He was an apprentice to the main guy, but he worked on that film. Worked through the 40s and but he made his bread in the 50s and 60s and the 70s. He all the way through the 80s when he did a Clash of Titans. He's famous for that. So this guy's a legend. He passed away a long time ago at this point, but it's one of his characters he created. The baboons. That's funny. I'm not sure what film this is. It just says it's called the Triangle Delight. That's the name of the character. Oh, this is from. Oh, okay. This is from Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger, which I've seen. I just don't remember him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sinbad and the Seven Voyages VHS tape was one of my first 3 to 4 VHS tapes that I owned, and I bought that at Kmart. I watched that tape 100, 200, 300 times over and over. I love Sinbad and Seven Voyages. This is Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. It's a different guy playing Sinbad, but
there was multiple Sinbad movies.
There's like 5 of them.
Yeah, I remember watching those. I love that stuff.
I don't know. At that point, I think Ray Harryhausen might have been producing them because totally it was a vehicle for him. He literally built the archetypes for how Sinbad character is supposed to look. Like his art is what makes those films really. The storylines are stupid. The acting's
I just
horrible.
dated myself.
They're all from like the 60s or 50s.
Yes.
Those films, so. But they're awesome. They're good. There's junk. They're just like in McDonald's and Burger King. It's junk food, but it's awesome.
Yeah, those movies were made like when they had just became color.
Yeah, they're colorized films from the 50s.
Yeah.
But it's cool. They've been doing a lot. So if you go to the Ray Harryhouse,
holy shit,
there's a ton of stuff for his stuff.
Well, happy birthday, sir. 54. Yeah, you're our age.
Oh, you got me with a few years. So ton of stuff from his. A lot of these are sold out. Yeah, because they don't make a ton of them.
These are cool.
I know my mom.
This looks like the models for those claymations, right?
Yeah, my mom has this though. I know she has this because I bought it for her like in the early 2000s.
Wow.
It's just a gift, like a random gift. Here you go. But because it was sentimental to her because she would watch Sinbad with me all the time. So. Also my dad. Lots of dollars are sold out. Jesus Christ.
Sinbad was I want to say maybe one of the first fantasy adventure movies I've ever seen.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so these sell out.
Clash of the Titans, yes. Clash of the Titans is definitely up there.
That was one of his last films, for sure.
Yeah.
They've made a life-size boo-boo. 216. September this year. All right. This is an exclusive update. They've done the collection edition. Now the exclusives available. This is Darth Maul Mythos. Premium format figure. This is a downside from the original. So the original one's a 1/3 scale. And that one had multiple heads. So you had this head and the collector's edition head. But for the 1/4 scale, they only did the collectors with the regular head. And now they can do an exclusive with this new head. $990.
Are those robotic legs?
Yeah, this is a concept kind of art. So this is a Mythos line, so it's like kind of artist conception of the character.
I got you.
This is with the giant horns, though. The lightsaber lights up and all that shit, too. So, 990, February 2026. It's actually exclusive. This is a portrait. Yeah, the 1/4 scales are great. They're awesome. You can see here's a scale with the sofa, but the 1/3 scales are the ones that are really impressive. But those are all like sold out or grails and shit at this point. Can you? I don't know why I always get that section.
I want a Sistar statue.
So Darth Maul Mythos 990. It's February of next year. Awesome statue. Prime One Studios. They're always with the massive statues and very expensive stuff. This is 4 scale statue. This is going Guilty Gear. This is Dizzy bonus version. So they've already done a standard version for 1,200. Well, no, my bad. This both released at the same time. There's the standard and the bonus.
These anime statues, they nail the coloring. I swear.
Bonus part is the thing. Okay. So let's look at the standard. The standard has all the pictures. Just amazing. These are big scale too. They're not small scale. Crazy statues. It's like Fire and Ice kind of vibe going on. There's death with fire, some like spirit thing with blue and all that shit. All right, so that looks awesome.
Yeah, that's huge too.
So 1364 for the bonus, 12 for the standard. It's polystone, so it's 28 pounds. This is a nice heavy statue. 24 inches tall, 22 on the width, and 15 on the depth. Big size, big statue, crazy anime vibe. Polystone though, this is big, chunky. This Charly's stuff. The bonus is limited to 500, so it's very limited. The standard, there's TBD on the limitation. It's probably like 1,000.
I'm telling you, if I was rich, I'd definitely have some of these statues.
I was rich. First, I have a giant house, and 2, I have a giant display area, and 3, I have a bunch of statues.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if I watched it or not. These are just so well made and designed. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Yes. Yep. Way ahead of you, Peter. I got both of those. They're right next to each other too. I had to put those ROM and Chris Art together.
Peter, are you Peter Pool?
I should probably get some water because I feel like I'm running out of energy.
I know.
All right. All right. This is a Redux. So initially they did a 1/4 scale statue of these guys. No.
Isn't this what we saw at the
1/6 scale? Similar, yes, but that was a 1/6 scale statues. These are 1/4 scale statues.
Holy crap, bigger?
Yeah, they got bigger. Here's the comparison. They show you the little one and the bigger one. These are limited to 150. They're 1755. December 2025. When it comes to He-Man, I'm a big He-Man guy. You can tell my shelf here. Fucking amazing. I don't even know where to put this. This is so fucking big. It's Battle Cat and He-Man in full action pose at a quarter scale size. Paint's amazing. Tweeterhead right now is the main statue maker for Master of the Universe. 2 chest plates. You got the sword, axe, and sword axe. Base.
This design is one of the best designs I've ever seen because it's the Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
Base.
So bigger scale. You have info. So it's poly resin, so it's stone. 30 on the height, 20 on the width, 33 on the depth. It's probably the 20 to 30 pound weight. So great statue. 1755. I think it's overpriced, in my opinion. I think it should be more in the $1,300 range, but whatever. I get it.
Yeah, well, they sold out of the other ones. They can raise their price whatever they want, I guess.
Yeah, they're still there though. They just didn't sell immediately because they're expensive. So, but if you buy one, you gotta buy two, because there's also a Skeletor and Panther, 32 inches tall, bigger scale, 1/4 scale statue. December 2025, same as He-Man. I remember on the 1/6 scale, they did a clock version of this too.
Yeah.
Amazing statue, amazing design. Not just now at a bigger scale. Same paint jobs before, great paint. Just super nostalgia with these two characters right here.
Yeah. In order for me to afford these statues, I need to get a third job.
Or sell blood, one or the other.
Or sell all my stuff, yeah.
Sell a kidney. Looks great. 1755, December 2025. What does it say? I just bought the Ahsoka Shaxo statue, not doing pre-order, just being order stuff and miss out on $350 more in price range.
You bought one?
Which one, the film version or the cartoon version? That'll be my question. All right, let me get some water. I need water.
Yes, go do that. Sorry, guys, I'm a little less talkative. No sleep means me no talk.
All right. All right. Better.
Well, it's a good thing you're not far from the fridge.
No, it's right there. All right, let's move on. So that's it for Sideshow. That was the two big ones at the end there for Sideshow. I like Iron Man statues. We all love Iron Man, sir. And animated version comes with them. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. McFarlane also had a giant showcase. They kind of pushed this out with Marvel Legends, but they had a lot of stuff as well. I'm excited really for just one line on this roundup from McFarlane. They're working hard to get everything out before they lose the license. So, I'll just go through the pictures fast. This is from the new film, Superman, I believe. This is the new.
Yeah, I swear he's been releasing so much. Like as much as he's released overall.
From the animated series. I believe these are the 6-inch scale. They look great.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Some of the more hard to find figures from the older lines. Kite Man
version, yeah.
The Jester, I think, with the Superman doll.
I even like the Iron Man Funko Pops, and I hate those.
Oh, wait a minute. So let me go back.
Yes. Well, speaking of that, Peter, I'll show you something when we're showing our.
So this is the line I kind of collect. I have the original wave. This is from Super Friends. What's his fucking name? Chester? No, I forget his name.
Toyman.
Toyman. Okay. Toyman, Super Friends. They got Captain Cold.
Mr. Freeze.
No, Captain Cold.
No, Captain Cold. You're right. My bad.
It's Captain Cold, Super Friends. Cheetah. Cheetah? Is it
Yeah.
Cheetah or Cheetah?
Cheetah.
Cheetah is
Thundercats.
Yeah. Cheetah from Super Friends. And the Flash from Super Friends. He has the ultimate nullifier in his hand.
That's right. This is a Super Friends version. Yeah.
With Superman with the crypto ball and chain. Super Friends.
That's straight from the movie.
Diablo. A little sneak peek. Diablo that actually don't show this mech guy from Diablo, I think. Wow, there's the figure. I know this figure was super uber popular and sold out pretty fast everywhere.
Time traveling. Are you talking about the new Hawk Girl one, like from the movie?
Yeah. So there's a new figure for Hawk Girl. I don't know if it's from the movie or not, but yeah, I saw that everywhere.
Yeah,
I missed out. I missed
the
out.
Isabel Merced version.
I don't know. She looks great though. I definitely want to be on looking for that.
Yes, she does look great.
That's
Kite
definitely,
Man,
I
but they
definitely
don't
want
have a
Hawk
new
Girl for sure.
What'd you say?
Definitely one Hawk Girl as well. I missed out.
Yeah.
Joss, like presentation here.
The Office.
Warhammer. And the movie's coming with Cavell.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think they're done, aren't they?
He has 3 nerdy films. He has that, Voltron, and
I'm kind of disappointed Voltron's not going to get a theater release.
oh, what's the third film? He's doing 3 of them. It's Warhammer, Voltron. I forgot the third film.
I don't know. I don't remember.
But here you go. Warhammer stuff. Your Warhammer. Here's your Marvel stuff. Here's Deadpool with Jeff the Landshark.
I do her.
Wolverine.
We'd all do her.
Classic Silver Surfer cover. That's a good one right there.
That's cool.
Some of these statues from before are pretty good with the Marvel stuff. And they're big too. They're not small. Here's the Spider-Man #1.
Yeah, these are really popular. These ones, those comic book ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this guy's from, but
Is that Ra's al Ghul?
no. If it is, it's another version I don't know of. These I don't know shit about. I don't know.
Nah, I don't know what this is.
It's obviously a Batmobile for some.
That's cool.
Spawn
That's really cool.
statue. And that was the McFarlane Roundup. All this, with McFarlane, as soon as they announced it, it's pretty much already in the fucking peg. So,
Yeah, that's actually probably some of them are in store already. Yeah.
so Boss Fight Studios had reveals on Immortal Champions figure line. So these are like, I think from like Dynamite or whatever. So let me see. The new series 5.5 scale action figures have been revealed from Boss Fight Studios. Their latest figures are animated style similar to the Master Universe Origins and will be known as Immortal Champions. These 5.5 scale figures debut with a characters such as Red Sonja, Conan the Barbarian. Pre-orders are live for the first wave, and they're priced at $29.99. They're definitely more expensive than Master Universe Origins. Looks for the figures to be released first quarter 2026 for blah, blah, blah. So they got the Conan, they got Red Sonja, and Undead Skeleton Guardian. Comic book version of Conan.
Sir, you can't beat Alonzo. Alonzo is the Harley Quinn perv for sure in our group.
Red Sonja.
Yeah, these are okay.
Skeleton. The skeleton is that one's cool because you could take that anywhere.
You could fit in almost anything. D&D,
whatever. Yeah. That's an army builder. That skeleton's gonna sell. Watch, because the skeletons from like Four Horsemen, they sell easy.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So yeah, these skeletons are gonna sell, and especially for $29.99. That's the cheapest I've seen for compared to anybody else. I think we discussed a little bit. It's a solicitation now. Is actual more pictures. Is the Robotech Cable 1.5 figure, the updated version of him.
You just mentioned it before. Yeah.
Here's more images. Here's the head sculpt.
Yeah, that sword's a little small, but whatever.
This is such a badass figure.
I love Cable.
The shields.
Yeah, one of my favorite new characters that they've made in X-Men.
I know. When he came out, he was super popular. Look at all the weapons. Look at the paint jobs on these. It's so well done, everything.
Wow, the details on all the guns and stuff, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the metallic paints on it's crazy. So let's go to... So it's pre-order scheduled to open May 23rd in Japan. But it looks like pre-orders already up from bit. But these are definitely import charges.
Fucking Peter. He said, "Red Sonja is a beautiful redhead. What if we buy it and she wake up and she's Zendaya? Too risky."
Well, that'd be cool to see actually redheaded Mary Jane and Spider-Man.
Yeah, we can all dream.
150. It's expensive for a prototype. $15 non-refundable.
Well, he's also a bigger figure.
I guess so. This has been out for a little bit now, this pre-order, but I already pre-ordered a while back, but I don't think we talked about it on the show here. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Storm Arena Sagat figure. This is the Alpha Sagat for pre-order, $38. It's going to be a bigger scale. So it's on the 6-inch line. Obviously, he's probably more around the 8-inch scale, 8-inch size.
Yeah, their Street Fighter figures are awesome.
So this is the Storm Collectibles, smaller scale stuff. This will be like my fourth Sagat or third Sagat at this point. Yeah, my fourth because I have the Bandai, the regular Storm, and the Jada. This will be my fourth. Well, I'm here with it. I love Sagat though. Oh, that's it. All right. So yeah, that just is up for pre-order. Get it at BBTS. It's finally something we've been talking about for a while. We've been watching it grow in the early renders, the early sculpts, models, and they finally are colored and up for pre-order. RoboCop, Villains of Old Detroit. These are available on BBTS.
Oh,
It's the whole gang. Because they always done RoboCops, they always done Ed 209s. There's no Dick Jones, unfortunately, but the whole gang's here.
I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, you get Clarence, you get Emil, you get Leon, Joe, and Steve. It's not cheap. It's $2.99 on BBTS. Or you can buy them individually. You can buy the set for $2.99 or individually. They're from JFS Toys, a small company. So this is one of those situations. They're here now, and after they're sold out, they're sold out.
Yep.
So Dick Jones, he's the number one guy at OCP. So Richard.
God, I really hated these guys. I swear to God, I really hated these guys.
I loved them.
Well, I mean, in the sense of like, they made you like they're great villains.
They're assholes, yeah, 100%. They're horrible people. You never want to meet any people like this ever in your life. Okay. It got so dark outside.
I love collecting pre-Civil War racist statues.
Yeah. There's the whiskey bottle, big gun. They all have the big gun, I believe.
Yeah, that gun was the one that like went through walls and shit.
There's the whole setup. You know they're gonna do a smushed up version of him. It's coming for sure. If this sells, they're making a variant of him with all the acid shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be fucking gross. And this, if this is a success and it happens, and they're gonna make more, definitely make the mushed up the fucking mutant version of him. I want to see Dick Jones, and I want to see the guy that crosses Dick Jones. What's his name? He's a Hispanic actor, but he doesn't look Hispanic at all. I think he's Cuban or something. He's the one who's like cooks a line of girls' boobs in the movie. I forget his name, but he gets killed. I'd love to see him as a character, and of course Murphy. Not Murphy. Well, yeah, well you can buy the Nick. Not Murphy. What's the name of the girl? His partner. So I was just saying which figures I want to see next if they ever do. So yeah, there's also there's Leon. Of course, Joe Cox has the best laugh in the movie. I don't think he dies in the film. This guy. I think he
You
just
sure?
I think he falls into a bunch of boxes. He gets knocked over. He falls into a bunch of boxes. He's one of the guys I think survives.
Oh, I can't remember. I have to rewatch the movie.
Yeah, and he doesn't get shot or nothing.
Which makes it like kind of ironic for movies back in those days.
Yeah, because obviously the main Clarence dies for sure.
Oh yeah.
Emil gets smushed.
Oh, he definitely gets it.
Leon, the number 2 guy, he blows up in the crane.
Right.
The Asian guy gets killed in the warehouse with all the coke. The black guy, Joe Cox, he's firing the guns in the warehouse in the old industrial plant. I think he just falls into a bunch of boxes. He gets knocked over or something like that, and he falls into a bunch of boxes. He's unconscious, but they never go back to him. And I'm pretty sure he survived.
Huh.
And of course, you could buy the whole set for $2.99.
I actually thought the whole gang died, but you might be right.
Yeah, I think he's the only one that survives. Which that's funny. They should have referenced that in part 2 and brought him back just for like a cameo or something. Because I know he survives.
No, what they should have done is brought him back in the second movie and killed him off.
That would have been funny too, but whatever. Like one way or the other. Part 2 is awesome. Part 2 has such a nostalgia because I was already working at the video store and I was there for that release. It was a big release. Part 2. I remember having the giant cardboard stands, 6-foot ones.
Oh yeah.
For part 2, that VHS cover is so stamped in my head. That image to me is iconic. That RoboCop 2 VHS cover. We must have bought like 20 copies and like real copies, no bootlegs. That's when each copy was $80. They were expensive. This is 1991 money. It's not now. 91 money. It's expensive. But
such a ripoff.
But it was such a popular tape for rental. We made our money back easily within a month or 2 and made so much money after the years after it. Action films with a lot of sex, those are easy to make money off. Horror films. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, these are all available on BBTS. They have a great RoboCop lineup. There's a bunch of the NECA stuff's on here. So it's basically built for NECA, these figures. They just did the old villains, but you could definitely pair them up with your NECA stuff. No problem. And that's it for the presentation, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, let me, there you go. How do I turn this remove? Yeah. Stop screen. Okay, there you go.
Oh, man.
All right. Sorry, I was closing the damn window. All right. So that was it for the show, for the actual toy show part. We got a mail call still, but where are we at? We're at 3 hours. Okay. Everybody who's made it this far, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I know it's just me and Jeff today and no Steve and Charlie, so no more. But I think we filled
Charlie and Steve are taking care of family stuff.
We fill in the empty air with some jibba jabba. So
yeah, and there were some good questions there too. So
yeah, if everybody who participated in the chat, appreciate it. All the questions, that definitely makes it more entertaining for everybody else at home who watches on the rewind. All right. You got mail call there, dude?
Yeah.
I see you got pops right there.
I got a few items.
All right, dude. Oh, you got something good, huh? All right.
So
I'll take out the chat.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do the more recent thing.
Sure.
So if everybody pays attention to the craziness of collecting, this was just released yesterday.
Oh, you got it. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got the booster box of Destined Rivals for Pokemon.
Did you get it with your boy?
I got it with my boy. I might get a second one. We'll see. But I won't get it till later in the week because I'm gonna be swamped with work, so I won't have time to drop by.
Maybe.
But, I do want 2, so I can open one and just keep one sealed.
Yeah, that's like my prismatic. So I'm like, I don't even know I want to open them.
Well, you can start opening them once they start overprinting them.
Yeah, I guess so. At that point, you're looking for cards.
Because yeah, they're reprinting everything within the last year.
Well, okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's just what they say, and they probably do. But maybe the scale is not what people think it will be, and be a smaller scale, and it'll be less printed than you think.
Well, we keep hearing that they'll be printed into the ground.
Yeah, that's what they always. Pokemon always says that, but when it actually comes to doing it, they don't.
Well, I think because of all the fights, all the social media stuff that has been going on with Pokemon recently, they had announced. I think they announced it like a month or two ago that they were going to reprint every single one of those ones that those social media were showing people fighting for.
But that's what I'm saying. But the only reason I question it because I've heard the story from them many years ago.
Right.
That this has happened before. This is not the first time there's been frenzy for Pokemon.
No, but I don't think it's ever been as bad as in the past.
I just think it's more. What do you call it?
It's more prevalent in social media.
Yeah, it's more in social media and the news, and because it's clickbait, the news media promotes it more.
The news picked it up, right?
But before it was more of a no one cared kind of thing, but it was happening 10 years ago, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. I get that, yeah, but I mean now they can scale it because I think they have multiple printers like in different countries.
Well, yeah, they do. That's true. But we'll see. I don't know because I think it is in their advantage to keep it limited printed too, though.
It would be,
but in PR wise, it's best to say we're going to all print a ton. Don't worry. Well, there's a new round of releases that will come in very soon. By that point, they're already moving. Their schedule came out for all the new releases. They're moving on to other shit. They don't really care. At the end, as long as they get their fucking money, they don't care. I think.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Like I said, yeah, we'll see. Maybe they do it. If they do it, great. If they don't, oh well.
I guess I won't be surprised either way.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the booster box. That's like 36 packs.
How much? What was the retail price on those?
I think regular retail. So I remember seeing it on the Pokemon Center website. I think it was like 160 something. But I got it for $189.99, which is not a bad markup because the person I picked it up from, his allocation is terrible. And it's so bad that they'll never ship him the over the minimum for free shipping, so they're always going to charge him shipping.
Yeah.
So that's why he has to raise his prices.
Yeah,
but he doesn't do it like GameStop. They were selling for $200, so he was $10 cheaper than GameStop, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. That a mom and pop shop was able to sell it for less than a big box retailer.
Yeah, because he doesn't want it to sit there and just take up space.
He sold all of those in 1 freaking hour.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that think they're still like, oh, fuck that, I'm selling it for $250. Right. They'll sit there and just take up space, and people are shopping, looking for better deals. And then maybe eventually somebody walks in, doesn't give a fuck, and they'll pay you the $250. But it might take time.
Yeah, it'll take at least a month.
Yeah, and unless you're
FOMO.
Yeah, unless your friend, just sell them for only make a 20% profit on it, right, and just get it out of the door. Because he's more about selling in bulk than.
I mean, but it's smarter for a small and pop shop to do that, just because it keeps the cash flow in, right?
Yeah, that money's back in your pocket. Whatever you spend is back in your pocket, and you're just constantly you're slowly accruing interest basically on it.
Exactly. And then I did go to Comic-Con Revolution in Ontario.
Oh, yeah.
Ontario Convention Center. And then before I went, JD had told me he went. Well, I texted him to see if he was going to go on the day I went, because I went on Sunday. And it was I want to say it was a Saturday and Sunday show. and JD had gone Saturday, and he told me about one of the vendors that was selling comic books. He had like a bunch of like good Bronze Age books, like a whole ton of them, like X-Men and Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and they were all like $5 each, which normally those X-Men and Spider-Man books are, probably anywhere from like $7-8 to $15-20. So all $5 each. And the guy was saying some of the collections that he put out there, he didn't even go through. He just put them out there. So JD was finding a lot of great X-Men books and stuff like that, and Spider-Man books. So I just got some fillers for my X-Men collection. I guess we'll start from the beginning.
Before you start, just because you just brought up the topic, I mentioned earlier when we started the show that I actually sold a big book. And
you did?
So, yeah, I had it up and up for forever, and I had it at a certain price point, and I put it down a few $100. But I'm like, okay, this is what I want.
Was it an autographed book?
Yeah, it was a CGC 6.5.
Oh, I know which book you're talking about.
By Roy Thomas as my Marvel Spotlight number 5. I sold it. I sold it to get for cash. And
Congrats.
And it went to a collector because I was worried because I was selling it at a really good price. I sold it for 11. I was worried it's going to a guy's going to just try to resell it for like 15.
Right.
But no, I went to a collector. This guy, you could tell he was saving up for a while because he had hit me up like 3 months ago. He gave me a lower number, and I was like, "Nah, dude, this is my minimum. This is where you gotta hit me." But he came back and he's like, "Okay, I drop it $100. Give me 11, and for cash, and we're good." And okay, I'll do it. Boom. So I sold that book.
Nice.
I had that book for like 4 years. So here today, kind of more.
Yeah. Well, our collections are ever changing, anyways.
Yeah, I could always buy a raw copy for like fifth of that what I sold it for. So.
These are actually in pretty damn good shape. They were nicely. These are new bags and boards, so I'm really happy with this because I know JD got his books for $5 each. This guy told me, "I'll give it to you 3 for $10." So I was like, "Oh, so I buy 2 and get 1 free?" I'm cool with that.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So
what you get?
Got some. This is like under 200. Under, I think it's like 190. No, 180.
In my opinion, any X-Men 1 to 300 is a good buy.
Yes. So it's 180, and I'm just filling in my collection. 180, 181 is with the. I think that's Sauron in the front.
Yeah, that's always good stuff.
And then some of these are also newsstands.
There you go.
Which are great. This is 182, little rogue action here. 183. This is classic. I can't believe I got this in there.
That's a great cover. The fifth fight.
Yeah, it's one of the. I don't know if it's the first fight between the two or the second, but I know it's a pretty popular issue. And then the Phalanx.
Yeah.
Yep.
All these are classic covers, pretty much.
Yeah, 192. This is 208. So all those books were under 200. That's cool. And again, some of them are newsstands. Nimrod versus Colossus, 209. And then this is, I want to say this is the first appearance of Master Mold, number 246. And just another filler, 247, another newsstand. So I think I got like 9 issues for $30, which is great because just the shape that these were in, these are all pretty minty ass condition. I couldn't believe it. And then Peter, I know you were talking about autograph pop. So the reason why I went to Comic-Con Revolution was to get some autographs. So I got to see Tom Welling. So I have all the Smallville pops that exist except for one, which is a newer one. And I'll probably get that eventually. But I had Tom Welling sign every single Superman or Clark Kent pop. So all the pops that I have, he signed one in black, signed one in blue, and then he signed one in red. I know you could barely see the autograph, but Tom Welling's autograph is kind of meh. But I also met Lois Lane, Erica Durance. This is all Smallville, and it's cool because she signed her name, and then she also signed Lois Lane's name, which is cool. And of course, I've got Lex Luthor as well. I got him to sign it in red. If you've watched this episode, you know why I would get it signed in red. Hey, Trish. What's going on, Trish? I know he played Kane, right? Cain and Abel. So yeah, I wish they made a pop of that too. But yeah, I got to speak with Michael Rosemont. Okay, I don't usually get flustered, or what's the word that you use when you meet a celebrity and you're like
starstruck.
Yes. I usually don't get starstruck because I've lived in SoCal for so long. I've actually met celebrities like in a cool setting, or just we go out to eat or something like that. But like, I actually got starstruck meeting the Smallville cast. I almost teared up, which is ridiculous to me because it never happens. I've met Dennis Rodman. I've met a lot of different people, Kobe, but yeah, I didn't know how much this show actually meant to me. That's when I figured out. I was like, oh damn, this show was really something for me. So, and then this is the last thing, and this is probably why I would have a hard time selling my whole collection, Uncle Rudy. This was never meant to be sold to the public. This was only made for executives, studio executives and stuff like that, and for promotional purposes. They made 1,000 of these. I thought it was 500, but it was 1,000, and they gave away like half of them. The other half sat in a warehouse for, I don't know, like 17, 18 years. And then this guy that I bought it for him at one of the vendors, he was the one who bought them from WB along with like other stuff. But I got the Smallville Crows pennant, and this is like pretty quality pennant. This is not like a normal pennant. And I can't believe how minty it is. There's no bends, there's no curls. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's super rare to find one of these out there. I know the guy selling them all. I think you can get it on eBay if you really want to. So if you want one, you can go look it up on eBay. But yeah, I'm extremely happy. I wanted to leave the place with something unique, because I'm kind of getting in that mode where like, oh, I want to get comic books, maybe a toy, and then something unique. So I accomplished my goal at Comic-Con Revolution. Yeah. Yes. And then if you can see behind me.
What?
I got a lounge chair.
Oh, that's
from my work. Okay. Yeah. This thing weighs like, I swear to God, it's 80 to 100 pounds. I don't know how the fuck I got it up the stairs by myself. I definitely fell. I dropped it once and fell and definitely hurt myself, but I still got it up here because it's like pure wood. So that's it. And then I got to figure out a way to get the desk I bought up here too. That's fucking heavier than that thing. And this was awkward to hold. So
You're funny.
yeah, I realize I'm definitely, as I get older, I'm getting a lot weaker. So I need to go to the gym again. I'm gonna have to go start working out because that was some weak sauce stuff. 10 years ago, that thing would have been on my shoulders and I had no issue going up the stairs. So yeah, get to find out how fucking old I really feel. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the stuff I got. How about you?
Okay, that was it. Okay.
Maybe your turn, sir.
All right, I should have zoomed you. I don't know why I didn't do that. My bad.
That's okay.
Let's do this. Sorry, I don't know why.
I'm okay.
All right. So the one I just got, by the way, I opened it. It's coming from Best Buy. It's the new 2-pack X-Force.
Nice.
The Warpath and X-23 X-Force versions of them.
Oh, Trish got her Ewoks.
I know. She just showed me the pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, no kidding, no man.
Because she was basically, I never bought from that website. I know it's from overseas, and it was perfect. There's no
Less
issues.
than 2 weeks. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it came from overseas. That shit. So yeah, the 2-pack, amazing. Box a little beat
It's
up.
the X-Force version of X-23, and is that Warpath?
Yeah.
Okay.
So tomorrow the X-Force Archangel arrives as well, and I think on Monday the oversized Venom from the video game arrives, and also the Black Suit Spider-Man from the video game arrives too. There was like 4 figures from Best Buy all coming in like today, tomorrow, and Monday and Tuesday. They're all from that recent release from a few months back, or pre-orders from a few months back.
Wait,
so,
was that the one in the package that you just opened now?
Yeah, that's why I just took out. That was arrived. What's going to arrive, and I haven't got it. If Charly was here, you appreciate it. It was a PS5 game. It was MLB The Show. So it was initially a $69.99 game. It was dropped to $49.99, so $20 off. And then I had $20 in coupons. So I brought it all the way down to $29.99.
Shut up.
So it went from $70 to $30. And just on the discount they had and the coupons I had.
It's
so
a new game, right?
Yeah, it's a brand new game. Just came out like a month or 2 months ago. And I was waiting for it to just have a sale discount. And Best Buy had one online. They brought it down to $50. But I had $20 in coupons, and it's supposed to arrive today. So $30 for a game, PS5 game, is pretty good nowadays.
That's unheard of today. That's unheard of like 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Another 2-pack is from Hasbro. This one came in during the week, I think. This is Black Series. This is the Clones of the Republic, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Clone Trooper 212 with 212 Legion. This is the General Kenobi version.
Oh, yes.
I already had this in the past, and I basically got it again in the 2-pack. So,
see, there you go. He sold them, and then he's rebuy them.
Yeah, I got it because I have the Hot Toys version. I always like to pair up the Hot Toys with a Hasbro version.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, I know. He showed me. He got a hit on the tarot pretty good. So I got that 2-pack. I haven't opened it yet. I gotta open that. Honestly, both packages for these 2-packs I'm probably going to trash because the Marvel ones beat to shit, and I'm like, there's no point. There's no value in the packaging for Black Series, in my opinion. Let's do this one. This is from Mattel Creations. This was an exclusive. It came out while we're not on the show, so we didn't even talk about this one, I think. This is Master Universe Origins. Despera, the powerful captain of the evil Horde, is Hordek's daughter.
What?
So that's her, and the mask does come off. So she's like a regular blonde girl behind the mask.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing this. Okay.
Yeah. So the mask does come off. You could take out the card and pull out the figure, but I don't need it.
I do like that they give you that option now.
Yeah, it's a slide. If the card is slidable, so you just pull it too.
Yeah.
Like that. So
Yeah, don't mess it up.
yeah, I just don't do it anyways. Because it has the book behind it. I just want to fuck with it. So that came in from Mattel Creations. And I also got. I remember Steve was like whatever, and a lot of people were like saying this trash.
No.
But now that people have it in hand, Charly got one, and he says it's great. I haven't opened mine. I'm looking at mine. It's heavy. It looks great. It's the Maximum Series Hulk. So I got one as well.
Do you think they're gonna still keep making those?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good.
What's next? I don't know. I don't know who you think. Who's number? Wolverine, I'm assuming would be next, or
They're just going by popularity, right?
Or an Iron Man.
Mm.
If they do a villain, what's like the most popular villain?
Probably Magneto or Red Skull or nah.
Green Goblin, maybe.
Maybe Doc Ock. That would be a cool maximum one.
Doc Ock would be cool, for sure.
Yeah.
There'd probably be a bunch of heroes to begin with. I could see like a Wolverine, an Iron Man, a Thor, Captain America, a Daredevil. Those are easy.
Doom, yeah, Doom would be the most popular. Probably
Doom,
right.
Yeah, that to me makes the most sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Thanos probably,
because that Spider-Man sold out quick.
Yeah, this one didn't sell out, but I think when people now have it in hand, and there's a lot of videos on this guy on YouTube, and people taking out the rubber skin and stuff. This is a pretty badass figure. It's pretty badass. I bought it because I collect Hulks. I have a bunch of Hulks, so every time I see a Hulk, I always grab them. So I'm glad.
But he has a thunderclap. Stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
And I was talking about earlier about like sometimes you just get caught on the hype and you just like fuck it because you're there and you just happen to be lucky. I've walked away on Pokemon cards for the past, and I had access to like mad Pokemon cards because I didn't care. But now I probably would have bought them. But
I can't believe you got there and they were there.
Yeah, I've done it many times with Pokemon. I just show up and it's just there. But now I'm doing this with Pop Mart, and
no, you got Labubus,
and I left shit in the past, just let it by. But we're at the mall in North County,
in the
15 by north of Rancho Bernardo, and there's a mall there. It's a Westerfield mall, and they have 2 Pop Mart kiosk machines there, and they were stocking the machines while I was there.
Shut up.
Yeah, I saw the guy with a big old little truck pulling all the stuff, and her and a girl. And I missed out on the rainbow ones because by the time I got to the front of the line, the rainbow ones were sold out. But everything else, that's the only thing that was sold out when I got to the front to the key action machine.
And you paid retail prices for these, right?
Retail prices for these.
Fuck, you lucked out.
So this is retail was $21.
Unbelievable.
These are the Mickey and Family ones. I bought before for my daughter, but I think I paid like $50. And I mailed to her. But I got one for myself, $21.50.
You know, Boomoot has a shit ton of Labubus right now.
Well, yeah, they're everywhere, but everybody's asking for like $70 a piece.
Yes, yes, that's what he's asking.
I paid $21.50 for this.
$21.50.
Yeah, I already bought one from my because
you can literally triple your money.
Yeah, I found this before. I opened one for my wife, and I gave it to her. She has it.
Is that for you or your daughter?
This one's for me. These are all mine. I pay for these. These are mine. I haven't opened none of them. I don't know what I want to do with them. I want to keep them or flip them because, like you said, it's triple my money basically.
Triple your money easy because retail is selling for more than triple.
These are expensive retail, and I don't know what the flip market is on these, but these are $40 a piece. I was like, wow, 40? Okay, I guess I'll grab one because they were there. And this is the Monsters vinyl face blind box, but the Coca-Cola version. They're big, and there's 2 regular ones and a chase. I don't know what's in here. It's heavy. This is a regular one, and that's the Coca-Cola one. It's so heavy. I'm thinking it's the Chase, to be honest.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of weight to this guy. If it's the Chase, that's a 1 in 72. So, should I open this one now with you guys?
Are you willing to open it?
The box is beat up.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Those collectors, they don't give a shit about the box condition.
All right, let's really quick look up eBay before I open it.
Yes, please look it up first.
eBay?
I don't want you to regret opening it just because. although time traveling's like, just open it.
I'm thinking it's the Chase because it's so heavy. So it's the.
You know what these remind me of? The Bear Bricks. Is it Bear Brick? Yeah, Bear Bricks, because they have the different sizes.
Cool.
Because the Boom Loop has the ones that are like 3 or 4 feet tall. I was like, God, I don't even want to ask you how much those are.
Well, so they're not expensive. It looks like they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they literally buy them for retail, unless these are smaller ones.
Yes, 2025 troll dolls.
I'm looking at the prices on eBay. I think okay, we can open this one. I like Coca-Cola. I like Coca-Cola.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's see if we can get the Chase. Well, let's take a picture before I open it, right?
Yeah. You've made that mistake before.
I was like, then I didn't take pictures, so I post it, and I just take a full picture of the 3 of them.
Are these the last of your new stuff, or?
Yeah, it's the last of it.
Okay.
I opened baseball cards, but it's somewhere else. I've been buying baseball cards. I actually bought comic books, but dude, I haven't posted any of that stuff on Instagram in months, if not at this point a year or two.
Same here.
So like I have literally like 3 short boxes that I just never even posted.
Did you get any James Woods rookie cards?
Yeah, I got one last night.
Nice.
From Topps Heritage. I got a James Woods rookie.
That dude is in fuego right now.
Yeah, I got his rookie. I don't know what I'm. I bought a mega box from Heritage. I don't know.
You laugh, Nomad, but that's half the reason why we take the pictures.
Yeah, it's a good idea. All right, so I take a picture of this guy. Let me just take one single picture of him again on the side. All right.
Yeah.
And let's open this guy up while we're live here.
As much collectibles as I have, I always expect someone to break in here and steal it. That's why I take pictures of everything.
That's why you never show exactly where you live on Instagram.
Nope. Hell no.
Oh, dude.
What?
I think I got the Chase.
Shut up.
Oh no, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's only 3 of them really. It's the one. Yeah, it's 1 and 2. So okay, but it's badass. It's big. It's big. Man, this one's heavy, bro. You actually hang on this one on your purse or your backpack.
It's like a workout.
Oh, because it has this. What is this?
I tell Geico it's all in mint condition. Yes.
It's those little like diffuser things they put in there, like the little balls.
Oh.
It's like a good pound of this shit in.
Damn, they definitely didn't want to have any kind of like moisture in there.
Oh, because people go fucking with this. But you can probably with a scale, you can still figure it out. But yeah, they put that in there. That's like a lot of weight on this shit. So here you go.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
I love that. That was because I got the Coke bottle. That was great.
That's actually really cool.
And a Coca-Cola tag. Pop Mart on the back. These are dope. I like these Coke ones. So the appendages are like. So it's like movable. They can actually they're squishable and they can like plastic.
They're actually a little bit posable.
Yeah, they're a little bit posable. The hands and the toes, I do move.
It's like almost like wiring inside or something, like wired limbs.
Yeah, Yeah, so I think these sell better.
Yeah.
Also, the Mickey Mouse ones.
Yeah, there's because there's so many and there's so many chases as well.
Yeah. So, but the rainbow ones, those were the most popular ones, and that by the time I got to the front, I think 2 people before me got the last ones.
Damn.
So I missed out on those. I would have bought easily those for sure. There was this crazy girl behind me. She was talking to me the whole time. She was like going crazy.
Really into it, like really geeking out.
Sell out, blah blah blah. So, but she got. I was not a dick. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a. But people were buying like multiples. So, but it was not like. Luckily, it was not flippers. You could tell everybody was collectors in front of us.
That's good though.
Because there's basically a newer Ninja exchange in that mall too, so they could have easily showed up and try to fucking clean up that machine.
Is this like the? Did it feel like when you were waiting in line? Did it feel like you were in a like hunting Funkos again?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It comes with a cool like tag you can hang. Does it smell?
You know what? You can save that for your Christmas tree.
That was in my car, bro.
Oh, okay.
I have a Dodgers Labubu t-shirt, by the way.
Yeah, that's also kind of asking people to like break into your car because you might have Labubus in there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. Can I close it back up or no? But this box is piece of shit anyways. It came on piece of shit.
Yeah, you're
so there you go. I'll just open that one for now. Sorry, it took longer than. But that's it. That's our show. Let's wrap it up. Let's get some banners going here. Nirvana. Remember, stop by coverprice.com and type in Nirvana14 for 30 days limited cover price for 99 cents. If you're a new customer, get an account with them for 99 cents for the first 30 days with Nirvana14 is your code on that. Also, stop by Burst City Comics and type in TNH10 and get 10% off your purchases at Burst City Comics. TNH10. Is the Dallas Expo this weekend? Or what was that? Did it pass already?
I actually don't know.
I
don't think it's this weekend.
It might have been because I know Keycut already had the whole list on their app.
I don't remember.
I think it is this weekend. I think it's those Monster Palooza and that the same weekend. So, and that's it. I'm gonna do that anymore. All right, and I think that was it. Any final thoughts, Jeff, before we leave? Thank you for joining me and hanging out with me.
Thank you, because I've had a okay weekend, so it's been up and down.
Yeah, well,
I'll explain to you in the back, but yeah, I liked what some of the stuff. I'm definitely gonna go try to get that Stitch. I think that was probably one of the coolest Hot Toys for the price.
Yeah, me talking about it, I think I sold myself too. It's like,
I mean, for $210, a one for one like life size Stitch that's made by a quality company.
I think the deposit was $25.
Yeah, and the deposit is $25, and then you don't start making payments till next year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a definite cop for me.
Yeah, I might get it too.
Do it after the show. Thank you, time traveling. Yeah. I don't know. What was your favorite thing?
I don't know. What did I have?
Was it just the? Oh, I know.
The Marvel Legends.
Capcoms. Yeah.
Yeah, Marvel Legends by far. Well, I love the Thundercats Mumra as well. All the Mondo stuff, of course.
Of course.
And the Dragon Ball Z. That's all stuff I buy, really.
Yeah, you're screwed this week.
Sideshow. I like the Frank Dukes a lot. I think for Sideshow, that's the one if I had, and that, and of course in the Stitch. But that's it. I think, yeah, in general, the villains of Old Detroit are cool, but I don't think I'm gonna buy that. So
yeah, you guys in the chat, anybody who watches, you let us know what your favorite was for this week. And then we'll definitely be back on Monday for Cover Lovers. and hopefully next week for Saturday morning toy box again.
Yeah, the Color Lovers show, it's already been built, and it's we are all set for Monday, so that's definitely happening, and we'll see from there. And happy at the last day of May today, June 1st tomorrow, and summer is about 2 weeks away officially.
Yeah, it's right around the corner, dude.
About 2 weeks away from summer, and we're about a month and a half from San Diego Comic-Con.
That too. We're about a month, 5 weeks away from Superman.
Well,
we're about 7 weeks away from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, so if you're a Jurassic Park fan, there's also that in the middle.
Oh, that one too. That was, you know what? That surprised me. I didn't know that movie was done. that they did that.
I missed the last two, so if I really want to watch, I gotta watch the last two.
No, you don't need to watch the last two. This is like a reboot.
Yeah, but still, you gotta have context.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's not a full reboot. I'm pretty sure it's like a.
I think this is going back to the original Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's going back to the original island, but I don't think the timeline's still accurate. I think from the last.
But
one.
I saw the trailer and it looked pretty cool.
Oh no, it looks great. That giant weird special needs dinosaur looks crazy, but I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. But all right. Once again, thank you for everybody for joining us. Drop a comment, subscribe, and like the video. But the Battle Arena movie is also next week. That's a movie, right?
Yeah. That's the John Wick spin-off.
I thought it was a show at first, and it's a movie.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be a show too.
They changed their mind, I guess.
It was it was supposed to be also they were supposed to make a series for The Hotel.
The Hotel. That's right. That's coming. The Hotel is a show.
Yeah.
But the Battle Arena is a movie. I thought I watched that. It's a movie. All right. Yeah. Everything else. So, hold up before I say anything more. I should probably grab this. Okay. If you want to do it right, be a toy hoarder for life. So long, everybody.
Of course, I flew right there.